Comment right now if you can. Can you comment in chat? Can you comment right now? Okay. Good deal. Okay. I ain't worried about people cutting people off. I want to know. I don't care whose feelings it hurts, where it hurts them at. I don't care. I don't care about that. Come up. Can you come up and tell me what's going on? The Lips, can you come up? Can you come up and tell me what's going on? Can you come up on the panel? I don't give a damn about the chat. Can you come up on panel and tell me what's going on? I'll cut the damn chat off. I don't give a damn. Can you come up and tell me what's going on? The link's in the chat. Hey,
I
what's
can't
up?
hear. Oh, no, I can. Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's going on?
So, hold on a second. All right, so.
Smokey, can you come up? Can you come up, Smokey, too?
Yeah, that'll
Let me
help.
put the link.
Yeah, that'll help.
Come up, Smokey, if you can come up, too.
I just don't feel comfortable, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't.
I understand that, but I ain't worried about comfortability
No,
right
I
now.
know
You
you're
know
not.
that because of what's going on. We're boots on the ground, Lips, and you know
Yeah,
that.
right, I do. And that's why I would feel more comfortable just Smokey would help me.
Okay, I appreciate that. Let me
Yeah,
go to Amy's Brownies here, or whatever the deal is.
yeah.
Ernie, please also ask did they get photos from Candace's new computer she got around the end of July 2021? That's a big question. I want to know if they came from a phone computer, and I want proof of this because I'm not because whoever put those photos out and put those out, that also gives a timeline. That gives an escape going on. That
Yeah.
gives an escape. You
Mhm.
understand that, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I can see that.
That gives somebody an alibi. That gives somebody an escape. That gives somebody anything. In investigations, you question everything.
Okay, so when Nana for Life, the one that had I'll just fucking say it. Nana for Life, you guys, was working deep with Candace. She was doing lots of things for them, and that Candace and Don. She not only was like doing deep, like things helping them kind of skate along, the last couple years, but she was paying their like electric bill. She was feeding the dogs. She was paying child support for not child support. Was it child support? Like $20 a month or whatever it was, something like that. There was lots of things going on. Nana for Life had a health thing happen. She's now very, very, very disabled and don't even really remember who Summer is. Now she does, in a way. She calls Summer 6. She had a blood clot. It hit her brain, you guys. She had a fucking body limb removed. She's not doing. I mean, she's doing the best she can. I'm gonna get yelled at by a few people for even saying that, but at this point, I don't care because I tried to keep it offline. I'm gonna get emotional here. I tried to keep it offline, and give me a second. Jealous people wanted to get involved and they caused some drama for Nana. And they were like, oh, well, Lips just wants this, Lips just wants that. And all I
What is
wanted
going
was
on?
to just
What
find out that she
what
was
is
okay. I
what's
didn't care
happening?
about nothing else.
Can
And
you hear Tips? Can you hear?
no,
Oh
I can't.
jeez.
Can you hear Lips?
I
I can
can't hear
hear
Tiffany.
I
No, I
can
might
hear
have to.
Lips.
Okay, so let's
Why
find out
is
what's going on.
Lips
All right, let
crying?
me drop and come right back. It's an iPhone thing. So hold on.
Why is she crying?
He's telling about Nana for life.
Should she be doing that?
I don't know.
I don't think that's nice.
Well, she's already brought it out. She's saying something about what happened if people attacked her.
Okay, wait a minute. Who attacked her?
I don't know.
Lips.
Again, she just come up. Here she is again. So here we go. Can you hear?
Hey, Tiff.
Hello?
I can hear her now. Yeah. Hey, everybody. So,
I can't hear her.
oh, shit.
I'll leave and come back. Okay.
When she drops, I'm going to lose audio.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Can you hear me? Okay.
I wonder if
Okay. Cool.
both should drop and take the link and come back up at the same time.
No, I mean it's okay. She should be okay when she comes back up. It does it every round, every once.
I'd like to know her. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Ernie.
She's gonna be back. She's gonna be back. Oh, yeah, she's gonna be back. But go ahead.
So, there's a certain person that she keeps begging to be modded in here and creates a bunch of drama and whatever. And I don't. This is hard for me, Ernie, because this is gonna cause.
Who's trying to? They want to be modded on my show, right?
Yeah, this is gonna cause a lot of drama if I fucking say her name, but so yeah.
Can everybody hear each other?
I can hear lips.
Oh, I hear.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Perfect.
So this person, because she was, I guess, cut off from the family, she sent me a message and said, "Could you relay this message to Nana and her husband?"
Whose family? Whose family?
Nana and her family.
So
yeah.
should this even be like online? Is what I'm saying.
I don't know.
I don't really know what's going on. I just know.
But I don't give a fuck whether it should be online or not. It's a
Yeah, all right. So
missing kid
bottom
involved.
line, we'll
Here,
just.
But I don't give a fuck whether it should be online or not. I want to know where these metadata pictures come from. Now they're saying it's a computer. Somebody says it's a phone. So which is it?
Hold on.
I don't have the answer. I have an email from Gavel, and I can read what it says. I mean, I'm sure she'd be fine with that. I'm sure she's around.
Right, and as far as I know, most of that stuff all came from Nana or whatever, from Candace's, like, I guess, computer, Ernie. That's what I was told, computer. I don't remember. It's been a while. I haven't been told anything recently because of the situation with Nana. But still trying to figure out like what numbers mean and stuff when I'm talking to her.
What numbers mean?
Yeah, she calls Summer 6, and she sent me a screenshot as to why, and it has something to do with the flyers and her being 6-year-old. I'm just emotional because of all the other stuff, but because of Summer being named or her age being 6-year-old on those flyers, and then Nana being the one who had fixed the flyers, who spent all this money on these flyers. Don caused a bunch of issues. Don, and she remembers Don by name. She'll tell him to fuck off. She'll sit here on the phone with me and tell Don to fuck off all day long. But if you bring up Summer or Candace, she doesn't remember their by their names at all. Well, she'll say 6, and that's why.
Pause a minute, Lips. If anybody bothers the panel members, you're gone. Okay, that's your first warning. I don't give a fuck who you are. Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
And with a brain injury as bad as she's got, I think it's the frontal lobe or sunset or whatever. And from what I've been trying to research, as far as trying to understand her when I'm just chatting with her,
Okay. We don't have to talk about her health. Okay, so it's this person, Nana for Life. This is where these photos came from, right?
Allegedly, the ones, they went from Candace's computer to Nana, I guess, to distribute it out from certain people from there.
So Candace sent her from her computer to Nana's computer, correct?
I would assume, yeah. I can't say for 100%.
So how the hell am I hearing that it came from a phone? Because a phone and the computer is totally different.
Well, some of those pictures aren't going to be on a phone, but did she send them from her phone to her computer, or did she download it from, you know what I mean? We don't know.
And I'm going to tell you something else too. Metadata can be changed, people. Whether you know it or not, metadata can be changed. There's programs out there that can change metadata. Am I right, Tiff? Am I right, Tiff?
Yes, I'm gonna email. I'm gonna email Gavel Geeks and tell her. I'm sure that she has to know that.
On iPhones, you can actually change just the location and everything in your time on your own on pictures. You actually can.
So the photo that's in question right now is the water hole photo with Summer. That's what we keep going back to. Everything can be changed. The photo in the water photo, the horse pond.
She looks different.
12:28 was the video of Summer, the swimming hole. 12:28 p.m. on June 15th, and that has always been said to be the last video footage of Summer Wells. That's what the news has always said.
Yeah, they don't count that milk jug one. They don't.
No, they don't. I don't know why, but let me try to. Does anybody see, like, is even like Skilo in here? She's usually in here. I don't
Skilo
know.
was in here a minute ago. Skilo was in
Okay.
here a minute ago.
Then Gavel has to know you're asking for this.
Oh, I know Gavel's asking.
No, I mean, I think
Gavel
she
knows
has to know that you're asking for her. I think she would probably know by now then.
She would be the one to talk to about or to a lot of things here. I already told you, Ernie, ask Tiff to go, because she knows a lot of stuff from Gavel and stuff. But like that.
Okay, hold on a second. I don't want Skilo timed out, okay? Let's not do that. I just said warning, okay? I don't want people talking about people. So did she time her out or is she in here? I need to know. Everybody drop your shit right now.
Yeah, right.
And
Right.
I want to know if she's here or what the hell's going on. Now I got to go through this.
Do you want me to read the? She did answer under the only thing I know is what she's told me or someone else in my comments. So
No
in my
crimes have
comments,
consequences. Hold on. I told you not to block nobody. I said a warning. There's a difference, okay? Let's quit this shit, okay? This is very important. Very important. Everybody runs right around and around with circles. Hold on a second. I'm getting it right now. I don't want nobody blocked right now. Nobody new blocked. I don't want Skilo blocked.
Yeah, there's some people that are coming in here and their names you guys don't recognize, y'all. And if
well, listen, this is the thing. Everybody should be able to chat because this is a Summer Wells community, and nobody should really feel like they can't chat. Right? I mean,
if she made a comment about me not talking about Nana, you guys, that's true. I shouldn't be.
Right.
It's just
I agree. I don't know who said that, but I think all of the things about anything like let Nana for Life come back and talk about her stuff, right? Because our story is our story. Nobody should tell it for us, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm gonna agree
yeah.
with people that say, "Lips, don't talk about Nana." I shouldn't have been. It's just.
It's fine. Let's just quit talking about Nana. It's Nana.
Yeah, let's
okay,
just talk
so
about
Nana.
the metadata that you want.
Yes.
Now, everybody, Skilo's been unblocked. Skilo has been unblocked. Now, I want to know. Here's the thing, guys. If I'm held to accountability. Tiffany would be held to accountability. They'd be like, "How did you get those?" Why? I mean, that's the biggest thing going.
Yes.
If major outlets and major news outlets are using that photo or using these photos for stuff, shouldn't it be brought out? Like, where did they come from? Where did they come from? Okay. What is legitimacy of them? What is it? What is it that keeps going back? We keep going back to this place because the fact of the matter is that one photo gives a hell of a lot of alibis and gives a lot of people a ways out. Now, that's all I'm going to say about it. Now, I know in the past I've heard this before. Because I remember this in a way. I remember when this war was going on about these photos and but nobody ever really, I mean, there was questions, but it would never really put up. It would never put up. The questions were never even it was like, oh, this did this did that. There's Gavel Geeks. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gavel Geeks. I appreciate you. Go ahead. You're on here. Gavel Geeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. I don't care. Go ahead.
I was just saying hi to Gavel.
Hello. Liz, would you please quit calling Nana?
No.
You're guessing what she means. Stop.
I will show you the message.
I don't care. I
talk to her every day.
You don't have to guess.
Let's get back on topic here, please, ladies. Let's get on topic, ladies, please.
The original photos.
The original photos.
What do you want? Yeah, and if people don't believe it, they don't have to believe it. I put it out there so we know what was real and what wasn't.
So you got them from Nana, from a computer or a phone?
I'm not telling you shit.
See?
You get the fuck out of here. I don't believe nothing you say either. You understand that, right?
I don't
You
have to
can't
talk about
you can't double
Hold
verify
on.
nothing.
Nana.
I don't give a fuck.
Called
She ain't gonna
Ernie.
tell me that way. I don't care. They're not
Listen.
boots on the ground. Nobody else's boots on the ground. You ain't spending thousands of dollars out here with people out on the fucking ground.
Nana
You're not
calls me
wasting
every
people's
day.
money.
Every day I hear from her on
Listen.
her own.
I don't give a fuck about her.
I knew
If
that was
she
coming.
there, Gavel Geeks, talk.
They think they got control.
Listen, please.
Control over what?
Bunch
This
of
is
gatekeeping
ridiculous.
motherfuckers in this case, and the missing girls, what it is. And
No,
you
it's
sit
not.
here, oh, you don't have to fucking believe me. Listen here, I will drag you through the fucking mud. Our team will search you out, skip trace you, your family, and everything. Don't
Oh
you
my
tell me you ain't gonna
God.
do nothing with you. You understand that? When
Are you
there's a
trying to
missing
scare
kid
me?
involved. I don't give a fuck about scaring you. You listen here. I'll ask you one question. I don't have to give you a series. Fuck
It's
you.
funny.
You hear me?
This is ridiculous.
It ain't fucking funny. Why
All
are
right,
you laughing?
everybody, listen.
Because it
let's
is funny.
just
This
It's
is not about
hilarious.
summer.
5
You
seconds.
sick bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Recoup your
What?
You heard me.
lips.
Ma'am.
Let's not escalate.
Let's- We can talk about sick.
Good.
Nasty. I don't have to. I don't.
All
You're
right, Gavel.
demanding that I tell you something. I put the information out so people would have it. That is the opposite of gatekeeping. Now you're yelling at me, threatening me. Are you fucking serious, dude?
Put out what
We're
you want.
boots on the ground too. Who the fuck do you think you are?
I don't know where Ernie went.
I don't either. This is crazy.
Well, okay, so I was just thinking, like, okay, I can read what you wrote under my comment. I can read what you emailed to me. However, I
Yeah,
can't
feel free.
explain, how I can't explain things that other people want to know, and it's not
Yeah.
my place. And I get there's stuff going on, but like,
I mean, it all came from Candace's laptop. I don't understand what the deal is about Nana. Like, why Nana was
okay,
injected
maybe
into
that's
this.
all
I
that
think
needed
that's
to be
disgusting.
said.
It didn't have nothing to do with that right there. It had something to
It
do with
doesn't
women
matter
training.
who had anything to do with it. The fact of the
No.
matter is, if
Okay.
it was Candace's laptop, hear me out. In all honesty, that's pretty fucking solid information that the feds get that kind of information, not people like us. So it doesn't really matter who got the laptop, where it came from. All we know is Gavel just said it was Candace's.
But like Ernie's saying,
So
since
that
it
brings,
got into the metadata could have been changed on things.
but
That's all
I
I'm
do
saying.
believe that Gavel,
That's all
do
I'm
you
saying.
have a system that shows you if metadata was altered?
Yeah. It went
And
through
you
two
run
different
that when you do all that.
tools. Yep, sure did.
I think this is easily cleared up. Where did Ernie go? Because this is what I think he wanted to actually hear. I don't know what happened to him. Either way,
I'm here, Tiff. I just
okay.
had to cool off a little bit. I'm sorry. Listen, here's
Yeah.
the thing, and I don't mean to do this. You don't understand. We keep coming back around to this stupid picture of what's going on, and everybody's like, "Oh well, this is that." Da 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 da. That right there is question everything in any investigation. And I don't mean to be mean, and I'm trying to not be mean, but
Question is fine.
okay, I
Threatening is
understand that.
not.
I'm not threatening.
You are.
Well,
I mean,
listen.
you did. You
Let me
literally
ask you a
did.
question. Let me ask you a question, Gavel. Do you see how passionate we are about this? Do you understand that?
I'd rather not comment, to be honest.
Then don't comment. Then don't comment. We're actually boots on the ground. I don't know if what you're not about. We have a sponsor. We have a person, and they're paying thousands of dollars every damn day, literally, for what we're doing. Nobody knows exactly what we're doing. We're trying to move law enforcement's hand on something here, but we've got to tie it into a timeline some way in order to get reasonable suspicion. That's what we need.
That's why the timeline's out there. That's why the
Okay.
mandate is out there so people can get to it. I hope
Gavel,
that you're able to do something.
can you show Ernie your timeline? Because you have a pretty solid timeline of your own over there because remember when Skilo did all that with the post-it notes and shit and the whiteboard and all that? Am I crazy? Am I imagining this?
So, Skeeter can talk to this more if she wants to.
Ernie, show your screen real quick.
The whiteboard she did was trying to help Cam and Allie way back to figure to put their stuff in order, but a lot of that was not actual information. Is that what you're talking about?
No,
Which
do
you
you
did those
have like
lists?
it's like a, I could have sworn that you showed it one time or had a video of it. Maybe it was somebody else that made it.
I've got a couple of different timelines. So there's timelines based on people's stories that don't match
Well,
up.
so
There's
the
a combined
timeline is summer.
timeline.
Basically, the timeline, I've just always left 6 hours for Summer because I just don't know what to do, basically.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what happened to her. So I just base it off 12:28 p.m. until the time they call the cops. Like, I don't know what happened in between that time.
Yeah.
So the
I don't
metadata is
either.
so important, though. If
Oh no, I understand. That's
if
why I put it out and showed it and did all the tests and stuff beforehand.
But Ernie, she
If-
just told you it
if people
came
don't
right
believe
from
it, I can't.
Candace's laptop. She just told you it's Candace's laptop that it came from. So you were away when she said that. Did you hear her?
No, I heard her. I heard her.
Oh,
I heard
okay,
her. It's
okay.
okay. Yeah, I was
She
listening.
wasn't fucking lying then, huh? Whoa.
I'm
No,
just saying,
okay, so it's okay. It's okay. Listen, so where did the phone stuff come in at? Because someone said it's a phone, it's a laptop, it's a computer.
I said a
Both the other
device. I didn't know what it was. I just said a
Okay,
device. Maybe that's why,
okay.
Ernie.
These people get mad because I get fucking info they don't want me to have. It's fucking ridiculous.
Maybe, Lips, it's that you bring the info that shouldn't be public
Okay.
on YouTube. That's
Okay,
the only problem. Maybe it's
what's
not
the
about
difference if
you
it's on
getting
Facebook?
info,
What's
but
the
it's
difference
about
if it's on Facebook or if it's already on
going
YouTube?
and telling people about what someone's going through, like in their personal life that hasn't been put out, is like not the right thing to do.
I've got permission to tell people. Like,
Oh, geez.
Okay, so it's good. It's okay. Let's get off that subject.
Okay.
Okay, so my God.
I think it's not that anybody doesn't want you to have info. They just want you to be a little bit more censored with how you may disperse that info out when it's about a
when
sensitive
somebody's
topic.
when
Like,
somebody's shunned and outed or left alone to deal with that info on their own, and they're told that they're lying about it or whatever, I have no choice but to
I get that. I get that too. But
I have no choice but to fight it.
at the
Right.
end of the day, like, you know, we all have to coexist here in this fucked up place, and
Stop
less
fighting.
sometimes is more. Like,
I'm not talking about just you, Tiffany. It's not just you. It's
what?
been going on for fucking years.
With what?
What we're talking about.
I don't know. I'm just about this metadata and
So
time.
let me ask you a question. Why is the news not considering the video of the truck and the photo with Summer and the milk jugs even relevant?
Maybe because it's the only thing that they have that they haven't had to confirm, and it's like they don't have much to really hold close to their vest, is what I think. If that video is the last video, maybe it's really important to keep that to themselves, possibly.
I think they talked about the photo being like a last photo. I could be wrong. You guys, I don't really remember that part. Did they talk about
photo?
The milk jug photo being part, but just not the video?
No, the milk jug photo was the first ever photo that was put out by TBI on Twitter. So they never did comment on that photo.
Yeah.
The
photo was like relevant to them, but the video part was not for some reason. But like Tiffany's saying, it could have been more than whatever.
Maybe they're really trying to hold that like close to their investigation, is what I have thought. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Gavel. Gavel Geeks. Can she hear me?
I don't know. Oh, Gavel, can you hear Ernie? Maybe she stepped away, Ernie.
I think it's the fucking StreamYard.
Yep, it's StreamYard. It must be. You'll have to drop the link again.
God, Jesus. You know what sucks is there's so many questions, even motherly questions.
Well, how do you feel about the metadata now that you know that it really did come from Candace's laptop?
Her computer. Okay.
Yes. How do you feel now? Do you feel more
That solves a lot. It really does. It helps us
Okay.
out, because there's so many directions you can go with it afterwards, and it's just what makes me mad about it. Is there so many directions it goes? It's
Right.
aggravating. You there, Gavel Geeks? You're muted, I think. Gavel Geeks. Can someone tell?
I'm here.
Yes.
I'm
Okay,
here.
okay. Sorry about that. So let me ask you a question, Gavel Geeks. Now you've done a lot of timeline stuff with this. God, how do I do this online without saying spilling the beans everywhere? Hmm. So the photo of her in the swimming pool or in the watering hole, the horse pond that was taken, everything. Has anybody ever questioned why at that moment that photo at that time was taken?
Sure. Sure, absolutely. It could be. I mean, it could have been a setup. I mean,
Well,
I understand that. I mean, I'm not saying it is, but
I think it's called a positional photo and the time and place of it. Like there's a lot of photos. There's just very few photos that would give a timeline out for that day. And I think that those photos that give that timeline, that also gives alibis. It also gives placement.
sure. So the swimming hole was 1221, right? That was not just a photo, but there's also a video. And if you could get onto TikTok where the video was initially, from the swimming hole, you can see when it was posted, and that was like 1224 or something like that. So it does match. Like
Okay, so upload the video. How long was the video of that?
Oh, I don't remember. I can look.
Just a few seconds, like a TikTok, like a little, just a little thing. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, what people don't understand is that.
Can I say something real quick before?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think you may be misunderstanding me. I'm not pro Wells. I've never been pro Wells. So
I understand
I'm not
that.
covering for them. I would never.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing, Gavel. I've never been pro Wells either, but I also know in an investigation you can't be biased of anything because anything could have happened. Even though their history and their timeline and the shit that they are definitely involved in, seriously. But it's still, even though how bad it is, it does lead up to what could have happened to Summer. Yes, it does. But can I say 120% fact that that's what happened to her? And so right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. The stuff that we talked to people yesterday, today, or late last night, and this morning, a lot of it's turning toward Jody Sue and what she was involved in.
Well, I'm no fan of Jody Sue, but no, I've watched everything she's ever said. Tiffany can tell you. I think she's just trying to be relevant.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. I think she's involved.
I probably have a stronger opinion about. Honestly, it's funny because the way Jody tells it is pretty backwards. I probably have a stronger opinion on Jody being a part of something grander, maybe than others.
Yeah, and that's fair. I mean, it's totally fair.
But I feel she was just such a threat. Like I can't unsee it now that it is a possibility. I don't know what happened, but I leave that on the list of possibilities, of course. Like I could never just wipe it off, right?
You can't. Yeah, you can't wipe anybody off the list completely, right? Because of having something to do with it, right? Even if like Dawn was at work and it can be proven, that doesn't mean he didn't know what was happening.
Right, exactly. Right? I mean, men take off and fucking travel to other countries and their wives are murdered when they're away. I mean, yeah, of course, there's all kinds of ways, that you can be involved in.
And if you watch, especially from early on with Jody, she didn't know.
She didn't know Summer was 5. She thought Summer was 4.
She didn't know shit. She said that she was the first on the ground searching with her mother. And they had been searching everywhere in every holler. And I mean, she said all kinds of shit. She doesn't. I mean, I don't think she knows. And the scream, I've never said the scream isn't real. She comes to people that I said it wasn't. I think it was earlier. If you look at the conversation between Andy and Jody Sue that day, around 2 something, she says a sound woke me up going to check, right? But she never mentions the scream to him.
Okay,
Ever.
so what was she referring to as sound?
I shared those texts last night.
Yes.
Actually, I shared the June 15th
good
text on my
because I know you have
wall.
you have the video too, don't you? The whole on your channel.
Yeah,
go check it out if you guys have
a
it.
vault, like literally, my channel is a vault of like everything.
Yeah. So that law enforcement has said. First, he said, if I recall, that claim was unfounded. Right. And you think, okay, well, what does that mean? You just can't prove it's real. You can't. She said she told a policeman when they first got there, but she had no idea what time Summer had gone missing. So if she told them that time and they know that she wasn't even home then, that Summer wasn't even back yet, because she wouldn't have been, according to the metadata, right?
Right. She wouldn't have been home till about like maybe 3:12,
3:20, about 3:20,
okay, 3:15.
Okay, so let's map this out from Hunter's house to Ben Hill Road.
Well, no, go from say Ernie.
Morel Road.
Okay, no, I won't stop you on that because that makes sense too. But go on. I don't want to interrupt you.
So from Hunter's house, Hunter text or something. Candace said she's bored. He said come over, and he said about 10 or 15 minutes. Let me tell you something. You don't get to Candace's house to Hunter's place in 10 or 15 minutes. No way.
That she was at the hospital already when they.
Okay, so Houston Valley.
Houston Valley to.
Okay. Yeah, because she was at the knee working the knee thing with her mother or whatever. Right. Okay. Okay. So I got that now. So that's probably about 10 minutes.
What we have on the timeline for the entire day, if you want to go drive it and film it, is show people how far it is. Skilo and Adrian drove from Morel Road, where the the milk video was taken, where it started, all the way through filming and timing. They had a camera on the front of the car. It matches exactly with this metadata, and we didn't have this metadata.
Okay. So you didn't have it. So you double verified it after you got that information, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. See, I didn't know that. Did not know that.
That was
Ernie is a huge fan of double verification.
You have to. I mean, you have to. You can't
Thank
just
you,
say
Gavel.
have one source.
Thank you.
So
you have to be.
That's what Tiffany was saying with the email that I sent her. I listed the tests, or some of the tests at least, that we did, just so she could understand like how we verified. Right. And that's what she said, she could read it. I have no problem with her reading.
Did anybody ever map out or drive the cemetery to Dawn from Ben Hill Road to the cemetery?
Map it? I mean, it's right there.
It's like 1,000 feet away.
You know how many seconds? Literally, it's 10 miles an hour on that road, like 10, 15 miles an hour. It's 5 seconds. I counted it. It's 5 seconds from the bottom of that hill to the cemetery road there. It's literally 5 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't discount the cemetery. I know that allegedly the cameras that can see it allegedly weren't working that day. They weren't for a while. I mean, it wasn't just that day.
So I'm going to tell everybody, since everybody's in here, where we're running into problems with the cemetery. Okay, so according to the Department of Health, we cannot do anything, no permit or anything, until law enforcement has to be present. Now we know
that's the way it has to be, and
it has to be that way.
I really hope to God that this family is really on board with this, because I keep hearing everybody say, "Oh, they're all for it." That doesn't sound right to me. Where's the double verification on the family knowing about this and being okay with this? Like,
so what gets me?
Somebody's loved one.
Well, listen. This is part of the interview. This is part of the interviews I did. Listen. Now the family has said to be on it. The one I talked to said yes, they did. But what gets me is the caregivers and the people who are not family, who fell out with the family because of Mr. Timothy Morrison. They hate the idea. I mean, they literally say that the timeline of her disappearance is wrong. And I'm going to play this for you all. I'm going to play this, and I mean it's a doozy. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a doozy. It is a doozy. Um, the other caregiver that I talked to, we all know we talked to one. I put it up here, but you did not get to hear the other one. And the other one is literally saying all kinds of stuff, and they're connected. They're connected. You can tell they're connected with some of the people involved that are in this case, and they literally say ridiculous stuff. So, I mean, I'll give you an example to you of what they say, and you'll hear it. You'll hear it in a minute. And they say that Morrison, Timothy Morrison, was alive when Summer went missing,
Oh,
and
I
we
thought
know
he
that's
passed
not
away
true.
on the 11th. Didn't he pass away on the 11th?
He passed away on the 11th, but they
All
say
right,
no,
but
it
maybe
was
this
weeks
person, see, this
after.
is why you can't just trust anything. People don't know what the fuck they're talking about half the time.
No, I know that, but they're caregivers for Morrison.
Well, maybe, were they not around, like, maybe when he passed away?
They literally no, they live with him. They live with him. They had to live with him. So
Well,
they
either way, the
actually,
caregivers are not the people that we as other human beings need to worry about, you know, what
it's a
kind
cover
of.
up, Tiffany. It's a cover up,
Yeah,
is
but
what it
that
is.
poor family doesn't have anything to do with it, right? Like, that would be it. I can't
So
even believe it, because seriously, think of the devastation that is to a family to have to exhume their loved one's body and have a whole group of people saying that there is possibly a missing child underneath their loved one, having to exhume them, go through up. That is such a that is such a obstacle in the course of their grief, and I feel for them in that way, and I don't think it's fair, right? Like, however, if something like this happened, I mean, I just can't believe that with all of the law enforcement in there, that something like that could even go unchecked. But stranger things have happened, right? Who am I to say? I have no idea. But I just hope that the family is, this is talked about a lot, and I just worry about them is all, because that's a lot to put people through and have constantly being held over their head every day, like that their loved ones, people are, there's weirdos that they have to worry about that now, and it's not something anybody should have to worry about. But if somebody did do that, God forbid, if somebody did that to somebody's loved one while they were being buried, that is like the ultimate, just sick. I mean, that's just sick. I just want Summer found, but I do consider, I've heard people say the family's okay with it, but I've never heard that for myself.
everybody mute out. This is Dustin. Mute out. Y'all ready? Here we go.
I don't know who that is.
One, how mess that would be. Okay. Now, he didn't pass away before she went missing. I don't care who said that, because I remember, the news was talking about it. It was everywhere, and he was upset over it also. Him individually.
Whoa! Wow, that is.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So how do they? Well, how they get that wrong then? Because it says he passed away on the 11th, and she went missing on the 15th.
I don't know, but me and him sat right there and watched it on TV. They had search parties and everything. And he said that he wished that whoever it was or whatever, she'd be found safe and get back with her family.
Now, this is a part of a lot, because we all know that something's shady from this point on with this
No,
person.
obviously, that's not true.
But you heard.
Yeah.
Now, they made a statement to law enforcement about this too, as well. I didn't know that. And it kind of, yeah.
Who is that supposed to be? Like, how do we know
He's a
Yeah,
caregiver.
they just
He's a caregiver. We looked him up. I skip traced him and looked him up and found him. We looked him up. That's one of us caregivers. That's so I interviewed the other caregiver and he was totally different. And these guys took time about pretty much going to the house, staying at the house. Now, this person is getting ready to admit that the family and them are not in part of anything anymore. They fell out because money issues and a lot of other things. This person, I mean, they know him like 5 years old or something. Give me a sec. Give me a second. Let me get this other stuff ready. Okay. Just give me a second, guys. Y'all talk between yourselves.
This whole subject stresses me out. So
have
I feel
so much
bad
anxiety right
for
now.
the family. I mean, of course I care if Summer is, God forbid, in there. People are not understanding what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, like, I just hope people have consideration for that poor man's family. It's not their fault if something like that happened. That's awful. It's a double whammy to them. Like, if this actually did happen, that's traumatizing to people. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
It is. I mean,
Yeah. People don't even consider like what that might do to somebody. Like,
I've
don't
noticed
know.
people don't give a shit
It's like,
about
what the
people
fuck?
losing loved ones. They just don't.
Okay, so here's the rest of it, guys. I'm gonna let it play a little bit. I just asked hold on one second, let me make sure here, because a lot of it was turned into TBI and everything too as well. Because
Ernie, who is this guy?
This is so we talked to Dustin and we talked to Dustin and we talked to Jeremiah.
And they're the caretakers,
So,
but
Yes,
where's the
yes,
family?
yes, yes.
a long time ago.
Yes,
Listen.
yes. So you was there with Timothy when he was talking about Summer going missing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she wasn't gone. As far, I mean, she had done went missing. He hadn't passed away. You know, yeah. He was still alive. She wasn't missing, so called, that I know of. Because I mean, it had been on the news. Is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you what I can remember of it.
Right. Okay.
So what I can remember of it is that she was already missing before he ever passed away.
Damn.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about a day or two. I'm talking about a while.
So right here is what got me, because there was other missing children in that area at the time Summer went missing. Before Summer went missing. Now we headed up on that lead and we searched around. There was a little girl, I think it was Sullivan County or something, that went missing before Summer went missing. And we're like, well, maybe he's talked about this. But on through the interview, he does a complete, I mean, like, whoever's telling you this is wrong and this and that, throwing off. We thought that was very, very suspicious. Very suspicious. What do you all think so far?
I think he's not a family member. Like, so you can't really say.
It would be a family member if that is really who you're talking to.
No, a caregiver, I think, like someone who does like take care of them.
Oh, okay. So he has the same name. Then.
Right, Ernie? Is he a caregiver or a family member? I don't know. I guess Prayer Garden said the family's cool with it, but I've never like heard the family be cool with it or seen it anywhere. That's why I asked.
Yeah. Well, the idea was ground penetrating radar, right? That was what was going to happen. There was it wasn't the idea that Ernie was going to do ground penetrating radar.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you can do that.
I think that should be pretty simple. I mean, you just stick like a pole in the ground, right?
You can't. That's the thing. There's a thing called a grave tamper, like bar, like a big rebar bar. We went around. We talked to some people
Does
about
it
that.
fuck up the grass and stuff? Like, is
Well,
it intrusive to
the-
the resting area? Like, what does it
no,
do?
no. The only way, because there's so many rocks and so many areas too there. Like, oh, I'll tell you exactly. They took and they tried to drive a piece of rebar into the ground about 2 foot deep. It hit solid rock. It's all rock around there.
Well,
You would have
this
to
is
have
the thing.
dug out.
I mean, if you're talking a body under a body, you're going to go all the way down. All the way down.
You would have to listen. The way you would have to do it, you'd have to do something that's called. It'd have to be parallel. It'd have to be. You'd have to be right there at the depth of it, and put the GPR down in the ground. Literally, put the GPR down in the ground and turn the knot and turn the swivel up, and be able to go from there. And you would have to know. You would be able to do it then. You would be able to do it then. But you're looking. I don't know how deep. I don't. Hillbilly says that the grave is dug. Like the first part of the grave is 18 inches, like till you can hit something. He said that they only could dig it like 4 or 5 feet or something like that. I don't even know. He's the one that said it.
About it.
And it's starting to look that way because there's
Around
rocks
here, they
all
just
the
do
way
stuff
around.
with backhoes. I don't know, people digging their own graves
You
and stuff.
you are not timed out. Chasing True, you're not timed out. You're not timed out at all. No, you're not. Hillbilly's not timed out either. And Hillbilly's in here right now. I just seen him.
Okay. Can I ask a question? Because ground penetrating radar doesn't require digging in the ground. That's why it's radar.
Yes, I know that. But it can't go up under. It can't shoot diagonal. It can't go diagonal. And if it's directly up under the casket, if it's supposed to be a box or something or whatever it is, it don't matter. It's directly up under the casket.
Don't they have to go to the side of it? Am I thinking of this
You
wrong?
have to go to the side of it, and there's a way to do it. There's a way to do it. There's
But
plenty of
can it be
space.
done without disturbing this man's resting place?
Yes, it can. It can. It can. Beside of the grave, it can.
Okay.
But law enforcement still, because of what it is, and
They're gonna have
because
to
it's
get a
20,
warrant for that. It's got to go through court.
it has to go through. It has to go through the health department. I talked to the health department. They told me everything they have to be. They first would have to be, law enforcement would have to be the ones to request for it. We can't. That's why I said, unless we can get something on these interviews and the things that we're getting, and we're getting a lot of stuff.
I've pretty much heard just about every single suspect say something about that cemetery. So that's kind of concerning.
It is. But it has to be something that's concrete. And that's what it has to be.
Well, it should be concrete. I mean, it is a big deal,
It's a huge deal. And what's scary is you can go around that place, literally, and the people it's not even on YouTube and the locals talk about it. It's one of the things that they think Summer Wells is buried in that grave. So somebody's got a mouth somewhere that's released this information somewhere. So that's all I know. That's all I know. The new sheriff is the one to do it.
Well, it's coming soon.
September 1st. Now listen to this.
Just coming from me. Now you can get in contact with his family. I don't have no way to get a hold of them or anything. I wash my hands clean of them. I don't associate or affiliate around.
Really? What kind of people?
Yeah.
What kind of people are they? I mean,
Well, they're good people, but they done me wrong. I was a lifetime family friend to the families, and he didn't have nobody to stay with him. He was a well-sized man, and they made me promises and never fulfilled a third of the promises, or none of the promises as far as that goes that they promised me as far as taking care of him personally.
oh wow. So you lived? Is it safe to say that you lived in with Timothy?
Yeah, me and him. I mean, I knowed him ever since I was a kid.
Okay.
So they have problems with money. They have problems doing anything. He fell out.
Hold a family and grieving to doing things for you, like expecting things from people. Like that guy's issues, I don't really care too much about him. I'm sorry it was hurt and all, but to expect anything from a grieving family is just kind of nonsensical, and it's unrealistic as well. However, it's nice that he helped him, right?
Well, yeah, he lived with him. They both did. They switched out. And
what I'm
again,
saying is we don't know what went on between this family and this caregiver and whatnot, right? And these things all get so messy and all the things, but I think it's important what the guy said. I mean, he did come right out and say, I think in one of the ones that you played, she was in there. Like, what? But is he a Looney Tune? I don't know. I don't know the guy.
it's
Right?
I mean, yeah, I mean, again, it's just okay. So here's Chillbilly. The way around is to get in touch with someone on the cemetery committee, convince them to let you buy a plot with the promise of giving it back, use an auger, and drop the GPR on its side. I
What?
mean, that would work.
Convince
I
them
see
to
what you're
let you
saying.
buy a plot? No, Chillbilly. No. That's fucking illegal, number one. You don't, that's like avoiding a stop light, a red light. That's like, you're talking about buying a cemetery plot to do, no. Ernie could never do or be involved in nefarious things like that. What would even possess you to write such a thing? Did I just read that right?
I mean, he's talking
For
about going.
fuck's
I know what he's
sakes.
talking about doing. He's talking about going through the cemetery committee. I know what you're talking about doing. I
He's
see that.
talking about buying a plot next to the guy to do it that way, is pretty much the way I took it. That's insane.
So,
This is taking it a bit far. It's just extreme behavior.
so Chillbilly knows the people that I talked to. He verified on there. He told their names in the chat before. He said,
Oh, okay.
Is that so and so or so and so. So obviously he knows who they are. So he verified that.
Did he verify that the guy was in jail when someone went missing and when supposedly his father died? You verified that?
What is it now? Who is it?
He was in jail.
Who was in jail?
This Dustin that you're talking about.
Well, so I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, but the other one was not in jail, and that was the first one, and that's the first mistake we got was the first guy. That was Jeremiah. I talked to both of them, and then I talked to John. I think his name is John or Don or something like that. His family. I've got it all notes.
Yeah, you know what's funny too? You know who was in jail? Harlan,
Kentucky. I didn't do it. So you know what that just tells me right there? What he just said. Like literally, you just told who the guy is. If he's in jail for Harlem, was it drugs? Let me just ask. Was it drugs?
It was.
Oh my God! Who could ever guess that? Drugs. Oh God, Jesus.
That person wouldn't have even been around during that time, based on the times they were in there. We have to verify that that's the right one, but that is his.
So why are they throwing it off for? Like it's not even if they're not there. I do appreciate that. Thank you, because I didn't know that.
I'll be honest, Ernie. A lot of people in this case, they'll tell you that they saw them that day and stuff like that, and it's provably false. I don't know why people do this. You've got like certain people who lived in the area who will come online and say, "Yeah, I saw so and so that day, and I saw him doing this," and it's provably false. So, like, I wish, like, that's something I wish that the Hatfield and McCoy people would do is stop going back to old videos that have been debunked and just take that as facts, like cracking cases.
I don't think they don't even know any better. They're just, they're a mess. It's a mess. That's a whole train wreck over there. It's awful, like I said, because
you know how I feel about Jody Sue, right?
Mm.
What they just did was nasty.
I don't know what they even did.
They were telling people to go search on 125. And
she doesn't live there. It's been searched.
No.
There's videos of 125 out there.
It's been searched multiple times. But the in the property beside it, and just tell people that you're lost if they come up. And then he turned around and said, we said you need permission. He never said. in the video.
That guy's gonna get somebody shot. He's gonna get somebody shot out there. Yeah.
Well, he did a live about Jody a few days ago, and
she doesn't live there. Does he even know she doesn't live there anymore?
I don't know. I don't know. Honest to goodness, I don't know, because a lot of the stuff they say is crazy. But she, you know how she is about her kids, and he is mentioning the son.
Right. Well, I mentioned it
now,
a couple weeks ago, so I mentioned it myself to her up here on this panel. But
yeah, I think there's a way he needs to try to verify stuff before he starts throwing stuff out. Well, everybody should, verify instead of going live and just saying a bunch
I just
of
think
stuff.
they're muddying the waters and they're a distraction.
Yeah. I agree.
They're a complete distract. It's like the Summer Wells 5.0 community, like 5 years too late. Bye.
I mean,
catch up.
I'm happy to help people with information or whatever, because I'm happy for anybody that is going to look and genuinely looking for her, genuinely trying to help her.
But they're presenting it.
But
they're
this
presenting
is not
it this way.
It just doesn't seem like this is the case. They haven't tried to get the right information. It doesn't even seem like.
No, they're putting out all faulty bullshit, and they're learning as they go along while trying to present it to the masses.
Yeah, but other people who come in late, I have no problem with people coming in late.
No,
what the issue is when you go twice without. That's the difficult part for me. I don't mind helping if people are.
I really have no desire to get caught up in their wish-wash, because it's too much. Like, it spins my head around.
Well, I have a hard time listening because there's a lot of ego going on.
I really don't like listening because I got so frustrated with all he's doing this.
So listen to what else. Listen to what else he says
and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So listen to what else he says. This is something that's very important. Listen to something he says. Now, this guy don't live in the area no more, but he used to live in the area. So
let me ask you a question.
I mean, it would probably clear up a lot of questions as far as what you're asking me.
Yes.
Now, I haven't noticed anything. Of course, I don't live in the area no more.
Right.
I don't know where any of those people that lived in that area are now. A lot of them's passed away. Time goes on, but I don't keep in contact with nobody from down there. So, but I haven't really noticed anything till just like this week about all this talk about this graveyard.
Okay.
So let me ask you a question. He says, I haven't noticed anything about this week to this talk about this graveyard. So obviously he's paying attention. Something's going on. Why would he be paying it? Okay, so he don't live in the area no more, but why is he paying attention to everything that's going on?
How'd you get in touch with him? Maybe you heard something on your stream.
Maybe I don't know how, but anyways, because when I got up with him, he didn't know. Like he completely act like he didn't know it until he said, "Give me a few minutes, give me an hour or so. Let me get done. I'll call you back."
Uh-huh.
I think he made a few phone calls. He found out, and he called me back because he would not call me right then and there. See, the thing about it is, if you're talking to somebody, you want to talk to them then and there. That way, they don't have time to prepare. Because if you can catch them when they're not prepared, that's why I busted in on people like Andy, and that's what we try to do. That's what we wanted to do, is bust in on them. And that's what happened. I busted in his work, and by God, hell broke loose. Literally. Then he
had a good talk with him though.
It was a good interview. It was a real good interview.
Yeah.
I mean, so let me finish here.
So let me ask you a question. Is it possible? I mean, can it be possible that, have you ever heard of this before? Before somebody's put into a graveyard, while the grave is fresh, somebody to dig a little bit further deeper and put something else in before the casket is put on top?
I mean, is it possible? Yes, 100% it's possible. But is it possible that it happened there? I don't know. I would not think so.
Okay.
I mean, it's a very secluded area. There's not a lot of people around or in it. Somebody be wanting to do something shady like that. That's the type of places they look for.
Now listen to what he said. That's the type of places they look for. Now listen to what he says. Now he just said, did it happen in that area? I don't think so. But then he says, for somebody being shady and everything, that's the type of places they look for. Let's continue on.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Where I'm from, over in Kentucky area, people go missing all the time. They go into the mines. They throw them in the well. Like places nobody would ever look. In the mountains, anything can happen. And that is a very rural area. It's a dead end. It's really like a dead end place there.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. But it was a family cemetery down there. Kim has family members that are buried there. I think his grandpa and great-great-grandfather was buried there. Of course, they was Morrisons. He was too. But now that's about all I would know to tell you. I mean, I don't know. You saying Chad Arnold, whoever that is, it was.
Okay.
See, he said whoever Chad Arnold is. Now, what's it?
Brought up about something he was paid $100 to bury her there. Why would somebody want to do something like that?
Well, no. He was.
Notice what he said. Why would somebody want to do something like that? Now, wait a minute. Now, this dude fucking, like he throws off, then he goes back to it, then he throws off again, and he goes back to it. It makes no sense.
The grave of Timothy Morrison. That's what we heard.
Okay, but who did he help? Who did he help dig it?
Who did he help dig it?
Go ahead.
Do what now?
We're hearing.
Now, he's talking to somebody in the background. I don't know who that is. He's like, well, he's saying something. You can't catch it on the video. You can't catch it on the audio. He turns away from it.
Morlock. The Morlock was part of the family part there. He helped dig the grave. He paid Chad Arnold $100. I'm just trying to clear this. I'm just trying to move this timeline and see what's going on with this real timeline.
Well, I don't think he would have had anything to do with it because he wasn't a very. If it's the same one I'm thinking of, now, like I said, I don't know. It's been so long since I've lived around that area.
Yeah.
I don't think that would have been the person that they would have been wanting to do it anyhow. And I'm pretty sure that Morlock name that you mentioned, I don't think he had anything to do with his opening and closing of his grave either.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out, the biggest thing.
I think whoever's telling you this stuff is actually leading you down a very, very lonesome road of trying to, if you say you're trying to close the case, or, like I asked you, are you law affiliated, are you a private investigator, or are you just a YouTuber?
No, I'm a.
So he was scared. He was scared to death. Literally scared to death.
What do you think he's scared of?
He kept bringing it up. Well, he started talking about the Morlocks, and he's like, I don't think they'd ask that kind of feller like that. But that's who digs the graves. That's what the family told me. So,
the family told you what?
Yes, the family told me the grave diggers, and they said that one of them was Morlock. They didn't know who the other young guy was. They didn't know who the other guy was.
Mm-hmm.
They had brought them food. They had brought them drinks or something from the church. The church people had brought them something. So I'm actually going to have a couple of those people on panel that want to come up on panel. We're not going to talk too much about what's going on with their family history and everything, but I do think it's well worth it. They talk about, a little bit about what happened with the grave and all that.
Don't you think that people would have noticed if that ground looked very disturbed or no?
No, because it was dug by hand. And by hand, you don't fix the bottom of the grave, anyways. You dig it so deep, and you take a shovel and you make it straight. That's it. That's all you do.
I've never seen that in my life. I see the bobcats and shit. I see
the big back home we dig them by hand. Two or three people, wow. They dig them by hand. It's crazy. So
get you some muscles doing that for sure.
Oh God.
Yeah, I never heard about this. Never knew about it. And it's really This is very grim. If something like this, and I'm sure, I guess it has happened in the history of our time on Earth, that people have done this to other people. Think about how sick that is to do to somebody's family. My God, they're going to hell in a handbasket. Whoever did that, right? I mean, you really think about that's some fucked up, sick shit.
Somebody said Ernie Andrews in your chat right now.
Oh, really, Andrew? Who?
Andrew Hiltz.
Where has he been? I've been asking.
Hold on. Does anybody see Andrew Hiltz in chat? I think it's A13 or something, or Black Heart,
I
or
don't
whatever
know.
it is.
Anyways, yeah. So
So I just thought that would be important for everybody to know. You know, I want to release everything to everybody. I don't want to just be like everybody else. I mean, I figured it's important for people. And Gavel, I do appreciate you. Thank you. And I'm sorry for the beginning. I'm just frustrated, and I'm dying
Friends,
here,
get
literally, with
tracer,
this
Ernie.
shit. Literally,
I
I'm
was going
sorry.
to say, the only reason that I came up here was to stop Lips from telling his business, to be honest.
Okay.
I
Well,
don't
I
mind
understand that.
helping, but you don't have to do it on the live and call me up either.
Okay, well, I understand that. I don't know how to get a hold of you. I don't even know who you were. I didn't even know you even existed until they said, "Oh, Gavel Geeks did this," and that was like 2 weeks ago.
I helped you the other night with Brooks' stuff.
Oh my God, with Brooks' stuff. Oh God, Jesus.
Sure.
Oh my God. I tried to just put that completely out of my head. I mean, that ain't. I mean, I understand and I do appreciate it. Thank you. It's just that this stuff with Marlene has got me. We heard some crazy shit with her. We heard some crazy. I mean, it's a bunch of crazy stuff. It's all a bunch of crazy stuff, and it all ties into freaking drugs. And that's just
It does, and
it's just what it is.
when you put all the timelines together and you start looking at everybody's story, it starts becoming obvious who's being dishonest, and you start to be able to say, okay, that doesn't make sense. Okay, that doesn't make sense. There's some things you can prove. There's provable lies that Marlena has told publicly, like lots of them. Lips can attest to that. There are tons of lies that she's told. So
yeah,
I would be
Lips is
careful.
up here. She's not talking, but I know she's upset. Like, she's been real quiet on the panel.
Well,
Are you still on panel, Lips?
she's still there. She's still there.
Just letting you guys talk.
Lips, are you all right?
Lips, I know. Listen, Lips,
She's been
I know.
upset since she came up here.
Lips, I know she's your friend, and I understand that. You guys go back. I know that.
Who?
And
Who was this about? I have no idea. Who does she go way back with?
with Nana.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna
Where's mine?
go ahead.
No, it's okay.
It's okay. Okay. So, you know, I got what I needed on this. I got what I needed.
Let's just be honest. Did Nana do Summer a solid? I kind of think she did.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, like, it's okay.
That's why she doesn't deserve this. Yeah.
So let's just accept that blessing. And
jabs gotta stop.
Huh?
The jabs.
What jabs?
As you're talking, Jenny's throwing jabs.
It's not a jab. I said Nana doesn't deserve that. I mean that. That's not a jab.
Okay. Let's listen. Can we look for the sake of Summer Wells and figuring this out, please? Let's all just can we look for the sake of Summer Wells and figuring this out, please. Have you got another device on there, Allison?
Allie, you got YouTube playing, honey.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, sorry, I was getting my devices situated and everything. How's everybody doing?
You left me up here to fry.
Hanging out. What do you mean, Ernie?
I have things I had to get taken care of, sir.
Can you? I understand that. Can you explain everybody what we're running into with what we're running into?
Oh goodness. Okay, so I'm kind of running in here blindly. By the way, Jenny, I am Allison. It is nice to meet you. I also go by the name of Smoky Mountain Mama or Smokey on YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen you before. Were you the one who went by the gas station today or yesterday?
I did not go by the gas station. That was Ernie
Okay.
that went by the gas station. I went by the
somebody
gray
did.
several
Yeah.
days ago.
Okay.
And I just took
Now, hold on a second. Jen, don't be giving my damn position away now.
So,
You hush your mouth. You posted a selfie, bro. Okay. So anyhow, basically, okay. So, whenever you start fresh at the very beginning, you start at it all, and you're wanting to look at it with fresh eyes, run down through the timeline and everything. And as far as the whole public is known, the law enforcement hasn't released any actual data. Law enforcement hasn't released any kind of facts about the case at all, which understandably, we know why. I mean, they need to hold those things near and dear. But after 5 years and there's still nothing that's been released, you kind of have to, I mean, and we're like grasping on things.
This is something Ryan was talking about the other day. When there's a void, people start making shit up.
Right.
And there get to be these big conspiracy theories. And that's what's happened here. And I think they've done her a great disservice by keeping all of the information.
I agree.
There's surely something they could put out that would help cut through some of the conspiracy theories. And we've tried to do Tracy's, Kilo, Sassy, all of us have tried as often as we can to debunk things. And unfortunately, a lot of times that's like people's stories, like a Jody Sue or Fred, right? But we can say clearly this is not, it can't be both things, right? It has to be one or the other. And
and nothing made sense.
But from the police, no, everything's on TBI Newsroom. That's where we always direct people for actual facts, right? But if we could debunk
and there's
it,
nothing.
Right.
Yeah, and there's absolutely nothing. And so what all led to us, just questioning your video, because all of a sudden, I think you put the video out with the metadata and everything. It was like, what, a couple months ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay, which I'm very thankful for. It's just, we just want to make sure that is actual data.
Yeah, go right ahead. I mean, I've done my due diligence. I'm comfortable with it, but you don't know me. So
right, I don't.
That's where I got it. Don't know what else to say. I mean, I really don't. So, I mean.
No, and I have
what
no
can
reason. I have no reason to question you, and I also have no reason to fully trust you either. Do you know what I'm saying?
You don't have to.
No,
I mean, I like it. That's cool.
No, I'm not doubting your credibility at all whatsoever. This is just very new to me, and you're very new to me as well. I'm definitely not trying to insult you in any way.
Oh, have you been on Summer's case?
Oh, well, I've followed it ever since she went missing. So she went missing actually a month, almost exactly a month after my husband passed away. And so I kind of latched onto this and just started following it, just because I always needed something in the background to listen to, and that I just caught onto it, and I've always followed. I always needed something just to block out, just to keep my mind distracted. Right. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so the main question that I want to ask you is.
Hold up right here. Ryan Finds Truth said, yes, Crystal, they only ground searched only. Thank you, Ryan. Go ahead.
Right. Okay. The main thing I want to ask you is about the metadata. And it's not that I'm, questioning your credibility at all whatsoever, because I'm just thankful that somebody finally put something out.
Yeah, ask whatever questions you want. I mean, I can't guarantee I can answer everything, but if I can, I'll.
Will it be able to be backed up by law enforcement?
They already have it.
It was ever needed to be.
TBI got it first thing before anything was done.
Right. And see, so I want to make sure. So whenever, if we ever needed to question it with TBI or with actual law enforcement, that they're going to be able to back up all of your records, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. That's all I needed to know right there.
Yeah. I don't know why TBI would tell you. But yeah,
No, I'm
I mean,
saying
absolutely.
if it ever came down to it, say, what if we did come across something? Would we be able to back up your information with what anything else? You know what I mean?
Yeah, TBI has everything. So everything we've ever found has gone to TBI immediately. So
Okay. Okay.
there's
Yeah.
nothing I put out that they don't have.
Okay. Well, that's, I mean, that's my main question right there. As long as law enforcement can back up, you know, what you would put out. It's just a lot of people are going to really depend on valid information like that. So this is why I'm questioning it.
Yeah. And like I said, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's out there so that it can help people, right? As far as like the timeline. We've done tons of tests to verify a lot of that stuff. So, like I said, TBI has it. We put out what we were able to put out, and
I appreciate
I don't know what else to
doing
say.
that.
I guess I don't. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what else to actually.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate you doing that, actually, more than you know, because that can actually, I mean, like I said, as long as it's all 100% factual, then that gives everybody that's online that's not on the law enforcement side of things to actually start digging and be able to use that as a guideline. And so we just wanted to make sure that's 100% truthful.
I agree. And I'm glad you did that. I'm glad, Gavel, I'm glad you did that. Thank you. I really do. I really mean that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you drove it. I didn't know that you all had drove it. I would
Yeah, we've been
love
down
to
there.
watch that.
We've been down there multiple times. We've searched down there. We did search with a dog out there.
Right.
We've done. We've been on 125. We've been on 10. We've talked to various people in the area. So I mean, it's not like like we're just doing this from a laptop.
Right. I understand that. Because I'd heard that you had done something with boots on the ground before, and you know how that area is. That area is a dead end. I mean, it's literally a dead end. Anywhere you go in that area, it's just like it's off to itself. It's out of the way area there. You actually went through Ben Hill Road, correct?
Yeah, a few times.
Okay. Well, you know how it is.
Talked
You
to a
see
lot
how
of
the
people on
area
Ben
is.
Hill Road that haven't been public, that haven't talked,
Right. I
and
understand
asked
that.
not to be made public. That's why it hasn't been. So we stick by what we agree.
I understand that.
What we agree to.
I understand
That's why
that.
I'm telling you, like, I don't like being bullied into giving information is not. I don't react to that well, and I don't think you would either.
No, and I understand that. Like I said, I have look. A lot of people don't like the way I do things, and I understand that.
The
And
way
I
Ernie handles things sometimes isn't exactly the best, but
I mean, I threw a guy. It's apartment. Never mind. I don't care. I don't give a damn when it comes to missing child. I don't care how the lengths to go through. I don't care to go to jail. I don't care to fight with cops. I don't give a damn about that.
But
That's
do
the
you
way
care
I
if it
am.
hurts? If you care if it hurts her case?
How does it hurt her case when I
I
think
didn't
that the
say it
people
did. I'm saying, do you
Right.
care that it does? Though you see, you don't care about
Right.
anything else. You got to
If
care.
it, I don't think I would do anything to hurt her case. I think that I'm a firm believer of the Bob Burton strategy, and that's rattling the cage. And rattling the cage no matter what. And for some reason, can we agree on this? For some reason, Don and Candace, their main private investigators, my name is in their mouth saying I'm costing Hawkins County lots of money. Bukus of money, correct?
I don't know
You didn't watch the Hatfield McCoy's interviews?
that. Didn't really believe much of anything that was said there. So
So you think it's a set? Wait a minute. Okay, that's interesting. So you think it's a setup?
Which part?
Any of it?
I mean, I think I just CPS that's a crazy idea.
Well, I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about the generology of it. You think that they knew that they was coming up there? You think they knew, or what is it?
Yeah, they definitely did. They absolutely did. I mean, there's footage of them saying that's where they're going, and when they get up there, they're like, "Are you the dad?" I was like, "Get the fuck out of here! You've done videos on Summer's case before. They've done
Well, wait a minute.
before.
So you don't think he was just
in the
playing?
database?
So you don't think you don't think he was just using like investigator techniques, playing dumb and stupid, and just trying to get answers, just to
Yeah,
see him to
probably.
fill him out. I mean, he was just filling them out, I believe. I don't know. I don't know them. I know they worked on the case when I was on Jaden Spicer when I worked a thing up in, and I'm gonna tell you how I knew about that because my family is the sheriff of that in Jackson, Kentucky. And when that little Jaden Spicer went missing, yes, I knew a lot about it. I mean, I was at the graveyard. I was the one I was one giving the information for justice for all, clutched them pearls, when he had all them people in there. His information was coming through the stuff that I was sending through somebody else because I was there. There was no service hardly because I couldn't go live myself, but I could send videos here and there. I could do the video stuff. I had to go out about a mile. What was that, guys? About a point 0.3 of a mile or something like that from where from where Jaden was found on his grandmother's grave there. That was a very sad case. And it's another graveyard. I mean it's another grave. It literally. So I mean it's just like I don't know. What do you think? What do you think happened, Gavel? What is your opinion?
I don't have a public opinion at all.
You don't have a public opinion.
I've never pointed the finger at anybody. I've never called somebody a suspect. I won't.
Okay.
My role is to hold data, to capture data, and then to put it in a way that it could be useful. So I know you don't know who I am. I built a database for Summer's case.
And I would love to look at it. I would love to see you driving through there doing the mapping up, because what really impressed me about what you said is you said you did this before the photos came out and they matched your timeline that you'd already put out.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing to be able to do that.
We have a video that we put out way before we got these where we're talking about the timeline and have them in there, everything. So, I mean, it's what we even worked out just based on everything. For the whole day, even. I mean, and the thing is, too, H wasn't in the truck.
Okay.
At the milk video, he was dropped off. And so from the time, because I don't know if you saw, we have videos of Grandma Candy in Priceless at the time frame that they were supposedly in Priceless. There's
Right.
2 videos and a photo of some oxtails or something that they took. I guess she was asking Don if he wanted it or something, right?
So let me ask you a question. Where did videos come from her? I mean, was it just randomly taken or something, or just?
Yeah, I assumed from the phone, and then it got downloaded onto the laptop. That's what it looks like. So there was a camera, a phone, and all that, and it got downloaded onto a laptop.
What gets me, if you go to the grocery store, do you randomly take videos of people with you for time placements?
Not generally, no.
No, nobody does. You're too busy thinking about if this is what kind of food you're going to get, and you might have your phone out there for like a grocery list, but you don't sit there and take videos of time placements. I don't understand that.
Ernie, may I interrupt for just one moment, please, before we get too far? Before we get too far, I just caught something that you said, Gavel. So you said that H wasn't even with them whenever
on their way home.
No,
yeah,
yes.
The last photo and video that we have of Summer, you see the entire backseat of the truck, and he's not in there.
Right, but in Hunter's interview, he does mention seeing the milk jugs or having been there.
Yeah, that would have been pretty. So that's where I was going. Okay, maybe this will answer it for you. Okay. I hope. So there's the Priceless videos, right? And they're like, I can't remember, 2:15 or something like that. Then they take him home. That would have gotten him there around 2:30 when allegedly that's when he got there, right? And then by the time they got to Morrell Road, I believe Candace said it was a stop. They stopped at Dollar Tree or something like that, or Dollar General, something like that. At some point, by the time they got to Morrell, it was 3:09. Right. Okay. And so those mail jugs, like people talk about, oh, there's no way she was laying on cold. It wasn't cold milk. That milk was over 45 minutes sitting in that truck. Right. So if that's what happened, I mean, as far as like the metadata, it looks like that's accurate. And as far as like Candace's story and H's story, they are consistent. He just had some places mixed up, like what order they went to him and stuff like that. But they're consistent.
Yeah, I do agree with that. And did you notice in Grandis's very first interview with WJHL, she never even mentioned Hunter?
I know. And she also said that Summer went swimming, I think, at the horse pond.
Yeah, and then she
And I
was
was
in the
like,
car
sorry?
the whole time whenever you listened to Hunter's interview.
Well, I don't
Brandis
think she
was
was
in the car the
there.
whole time.
I think she was still at the hospital when they were at Warriors.
See, this is where it gets so messed up, and my mind is like about to explode over this. And
I mean,
so
that's just
why
my
what's so
opinion, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
I don't have proof of that. That's just my opinion. And it's because she's not in the videos down in the video down there. You don't
No,
see her
she's
anywhere.
not.
And
And then-
supposedly she was right there with her. She
Well,
said, Mom held on to me like this and came down the hill. And it's like she's not there. Candace went 360 with the camera when she was making that video. And there is no Grandma Candy.
Right.
And her knee
And
was
then
hurt. She wasn't running around.
in
So in
Hunter's
that-
interview, he mentioned that that Grandis was in her truck. She was putting minutes on her phone, on her Straight Talk phone. So she stayed in the truck the whole time. So I guess it was Hunter and Candace out there by the water, and Summer was swimming, this, that, and the other. It's just none of it makes sense because the stories collide. Like,
So if you
it's
watch the
wild.
video, it pans around, and we slowed it down frame by frame. We blew this up on
Ernie,
a
I don't think I
freaking.
can hear you.
Can you hear me now? So,
I can hear.
Smokey, can you hear me?
I can't hear Ernie. Maybe I need to drop down and come back up. I think it's because lips dropped, maybe.
I think Tiffany dropped just now. Can
Yeah,
you hear me
hang
now?
on. I'm going to drop down and I'll come back up.
I can hear you. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
I can hear
Taking-
you, but I
hold
can't
on a
hear
second.
Ernie. So I'm going to
Take-
drop down and I'll come right back up.
I'm going to do this right now. I ain't paying $50 a month for this shit. Chasing True, what is that? What is that thing you told me about? It was live pod. What is that thing? I'm not doing it. I'm looking at it right now. I'm buying it right now. Whatever the hell it is. What? Dave, hold on a second. Shit. What did you say that was? StreamYard is a joke. I'm not paying 50. What am I paying? 68. What am I paying anyways? 83 or something dollars for like 15 people on a panel. What is the thing called? No, it's called live podcast. Chasing True said it. What was it, Chasing? You gave it to me a minute. Hell, you gave it to me a few different times. Man, I can't remember to save me. God, I already wrote that down.
I don't know if you
It's called-
can hear me. I don't know if
Yeah.
you can now.
Yeah, I
Can
can
you-
hear both of y'all now. Can y'all-
Okay, can everybody hear everybody?
StreamYard is so tricky. It's been such a pain here lately.
Chasing True, what is that? What is that link, or what is that other stuff you was telling me about? Podcast live? What was it? What is it? Tiffany, do you know? It's live something. I can't use Discord. It sounds like a fan. If I'm going to pay money for something, I got to pay money for something that's going to work. I can't do this, especially doing this stuff. I'll drop it right now. It was podcast something, True Podcast. Jason has it. I don't even know what it was. And I hate to freaking do my chat this way like this. Interview. What is it called? It's free. What is it, Jason? But what is it called? I know it's free. What is it called? I'm looking at it right. I'm trying to find it right now. What is it called?
Have her message it to you that way, because you're going to forget it. She's going to have to tell you 12 times.
I'm typing it in as she tells me. As soon as she tells me, I'm going to type it in. That way I have it.
You'll end up forgetting it. I just know you.
I will not. I done a notebook.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've got a phone. I mean, I'm just.
Yeah.
So
It's what
I think she typed in, it just didn't show up for some reason. Podcast live. Is that
podcast live. Okay, so no, it ain't freaking Restream. Screw that. Podcast live.
No, somebody else said that. I don't know if that's the right one.
Oh my God.
It might be.
I don't even see it.
Do you want to send it to me? Like text it to me and I'll tell them.
God. Podcast live. Jesus.
For some reason, it wouldn't show up. I guess when she typed.
I can't get it to show up. You got something that don't exist anymore, I guess. Talk Studio. Streamlabs. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Talk Studio. That sounds like me anyway. Talk Studio. Streamlabs. Okay, so Talk Studio. Let me see if I can find it here.
All right,
What
Ernie,
do you
you
wanna-
figure that out. But Gavel, I just want to let
Yeah,
you
let's
know.
talk.
Like, I really, really, like, I admire your skills on the way that you were able to document things, the way that you're able to present them. And I really want to look a little bit further into your channel. Like I said, I had just heard of you here very recently. And like I said, I just wanted to make sure all of that was 100,000% accurate, and then it's all going to be able to be backed up by law enforcement if need be.
Oh yeah. So like my channel right now doesn't have a lot on it. I'm not monetized on purpose because I don't think it's appropriate.
Right. No, I get
for
it.
me. I mean, I get other people do it. I'm not giving other people crap by any means. It's just I don't
Right.
want to be. But there's not a lot of stuff up right now just because there was a big wave of drama things happening where people were taking clips from stuff and trying to make it look different ways. So we just hit it for
I know.
the,
And that's
the
what makes
time
this
being.
case so convoluted.
It is because it's not really, do you want to know or do you want to be drama? I mean, like,
Right.
so
Right. And
I've
so
just been
that's
hiding
why,
out because it just gets to be too much. And it's like, we can work on it, you know, in Discord on our own. I mean, we don't have to be on YouTube.
right. No, I totally get that. And you know, obviously I'm not making anything off of this either. I'm here.
So
I'm
let me ask you a question.
purely
Can you get
interested.
with Smokey? Can you get with the Gavel? Can you guys exchange emails or something like that and be able to get to each other?
Yeah, for sure. Here, I can put it in the private chat. Hang on, let me get my phone. In fact, let me, hang on. I was going to put my number back there, but then people will jump in the back and, you know how it goes. All right, let's do.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Crowns and Consequences. Where did you come up with your profile photo at Gavel Geeks? Cup of coffee.
Oh, no, can you guys hear me?
You there? You there?
I am. I am. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Yeah, I hear you. Where did you come up with your profile at? Your profile picture?
It was some little emoji thingy that was around a long time ago. I can't remember what it's called. But that's often what I look like.
I take it you drink a lot of coffee.
I do. Yeah.
I take it as that. I take it as that.
I sit in a room of monitors.
Hey, Ryan Finds Truth, you're in chat. What are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing in the next couple of days? I want to meet with you. I got some things to discuss with you. I want to meet with you, Ryan.
Did you say that's Ryan Finds Truth?
That's Ryan Finds Truth.
Okay.
I want to meet with you, Ryan. Where can we meet at? Whatever day. We can do it in a couple of days, whatever you want to do. Let's do it. Good deal. Thank you.
Gavel, I put my email in the back chat. I don't know if you saw it or not.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'll put mine in there too, but it's also on my channel. You can just click the button and it shows it.
Oh, well, I would
if you ever needed to.
Yeah.
I'll put it in here too.
Yeah, for sure. No, I just really
Hit me up with the email, Ryan. Hit me up with the email, specialforcesact@gmail.com. And this will be a professional meetup, I promise.
No, I really appreciate the work that she's put into all these specific timelines because I love specific numbers, specific dates.
Yeah.
And I just, like I said, I want to make sure that they're all in line and absolutely 100% correct.
We get a hard time sometimes because of how much time we spent, right? But the timelines, there's like what people have said, and then there's what we can verify kind of stuff. And then there's also like a daily timeline that has like every event you could imagine that we've come across in it to try to say, okay, these things were happening on this day. So it's not just the 15th, right? I don't mind sharing that. It's just how to present it where it's not confusing for people and that the verification is there and that kind of thing. And like I said, I've never minded sharing anything. It's just what people do with it sometimes is really cruel to some.
Well, they
in my
misdrew
mind.
things. They misdrew things a lot. A lot of things are
Yeah.
taken out and they put it for their own agenda and they use it and they twist it. And I tell you what, if I use your stuff, I would rather you be on my panel and discuss it with me. That way it's double verified. That way, if I say something wrong or if I say this and that, and it don't happen like this, you can stop in. No. You misunderstood that. You're right there.
I don't
I
know
like
if you
that.
know. Do you know a guy named Beanie Keys by any chance?
Oh, do I know Benny Keys?
Do we know him?
Do I know Benny Keys?
A long time ago, like 2022, I guess, that I used to do that with them. I would go on his
Do I look
panel.
like? Do I look like I go gang?
You may have at some point. I don't know.
No, hell no.
Yeah, but
What
no,
happened with you
some
and
of
Benny?
his older stuff, a misunderstanding that got blown up, I think. But you know, I don't have
Sounds
hard
right.
feelings, but we just don't. We just don't talk. So, but there's some old stuff on his channel. Tracy has stuff on her channel. There's stuff on my channel, on Yo Sassy's channel. Ryan Finds Truth. We went through some timeline stuff one night with me and him and Tracy or chasing. I mean, we can. I mean, you know, I can pull stuff
No,
together.
that's fine. You know, here's the thing. You're the only person out here to put out a timeline that goes by metadata.
Right.
And I believe, I believe that deserves something because, to be honest with you, none of us would have anything to go on if you hadn't done that. Nobody ever expected you to do that. No, nobody knew that would happen. And I do believe, and I'm going to say this right here. I believe it makes Jody Sue scared to death. And I don't know why. I'm not saying that Jody Sue's done anything or nothing, but it scares her to death when people start talking about metadata for some reason. I don't know why.
Doesn't really. I mean, she's been threatening to put me in prison for 5 years.
Oh, you're going to jail. Well, let me just tell you what jail. Let me just tell you about it.
But she hates me more than she hates anybody else. I don't know why, but every single live you'll hear Gavel, Tracy, and Gavel, chasing and Gavel, Adrian, and every single live, and claims we did stuff to her kid and all this kind of stuff. It's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't understand all that. I mean, she comes out with some wild things. Some of the stuff that she says, like, I can get on board with. And then a lot of other things that she says, I'm like, where did that come from?
Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes people go too hard at her. I mean, I've been guilty of laughing at jokes and, calling her out myself at a particular time period, which was years ago. To this day, it's still that we've done stuff that we should be in prison for, that we're part of some RICO case where everybody's trying to do something to her and her kids. So when this stuff happens where people start going at her, it starts that whole cycle again with her, where she starts accusing everybody of everything. I mean, I'm prepared fully. She's gonna go to town on this again, just for me getting up here. So.
I mean, and I'm just over here playing devil's advocate a little bit. I mean, because I don't feel one certain way about anybody, to be honest. Like, you could only imagine, like, being a part of a case like this, like, actually potentially being a witness, just being a part of it, just being a part of that area. It might drive you literally crazy. Like, they've been pestered to death.
How much empathy I have for her.
Yeah.
You have no idea. And then she opens her mouth. And I'm not joking. Like, I feel horrible for her. Like, hear somebody talking and saying stuff about her, and I'm like, that's not right.
Right.
And then she opens her mouth. And it's she is vile. I don't know if you heard her up on Ernie's. She is
heard her.
Vile.
I've heard her. But, I mean, she has so much built up animosity, too, towards a lot of different people. And, I mean, and it's just like, I don't know if you heard Andy Bernard up on the panel the other night. I feel so bad for him too. So like, there's just, this has affected them so much.
You probably don't know this either. Andy is a very good friend of mine.
He's a good guy.
I met him early on, and we've remained friends. We don't even really talk about some case much anymore.
Well, he stuck his middle finger up at me, so hell, I didn't know how to think about it. But anyways, I guess I hunted him down all day long until I got a hold of him, and then finally, but he was the.
I know.
I just didn't
That's why I was
expect it.
asking. That's why I was asking Sophie Mountain Mama if she was in the gas station.
I didn't expect him to be like that. I really didn't. I was like, what the hell?
He is not a monster.
No, he's not. He answered every single question, even more. He broke down. I mean, I don't even want to know. I don't even know. I was like,
I could tell you, he has made plenty of mistakes. He's not a perfect person. Like none of
Nobody's
us are.
Nobody
So
is.
he had a very toxic relationship with her, and some of the stuff that she says is true, and he admits to it.
Yeah.
But now he's gone. He's trying to make his life better, and this just keeps happening. People trying to track him down. People talking shit about him, all the time online, making up stuff that's not true, and it's a lot. It's a lot.
It wears you down mentally, and Jody has gone through the same thing as well. People constantly talking about you, getting badgered left and right, getting threatened, getting all of this.
But here's
I
the
can
difference.
understand both
Here's the
there.
difference. She
thanks, Ryan. I do appreciate that. Thank you. And I do understand that. Yes, he does get approached. He gets approached a lot, and I can imagine that. I felt bad for him. I mean, we hunted him down like a dog. We really did. We had freaking militia after him, literally looking for him all day. I mean, it was bad. It was really, really bad, and we shouldn't have done that. We should not have done that.
Ernie, he was asleep. He works at home. Y'all were looking at her, but he was asleep.
I went to his work. Hey, look, check this out. I went to his work, and the way I know that I got the right place was, check this out. This freaked me out. So he had posted this picture. The day before, right here. He posted this. So I went to every place with that red counter. And that guy just happened to, hey, when I come around the corner, he had his phone recording me. That's before I asked him. Where's Andy?
He didn't post that. He didn't post that. That came from you.
No, right there. You see the red counter? Gotcha. He's behind the counter. So you see how the price check thing is turned toward there? See the desk and the drawers? See the mark?
Yeah.
We knew that he worked in a place like that. So when we hunted him.
So have you tried that Dr. Enough, the grape?
Do what now?
The Dr. Enough, that bottle that in that photo?
No, I have not.
It's allegedly very good. It's
allegedly. Look, I cut out Mountain Dew. I drink Propel water, and I drink Gatorade, and I drink my own special mix of stuff now. I kind of cut out soda. I had to. I literally just cut it out, just in order to be able to have enough. I'm getting older. I mean, I know that it's hard to do boots on the ground like I used to be able to do it. But go ahead.
Oh, wait a minute. To clarify, when I said I was talking about search, there was one search I wasn't on, which was November 2022. I just want to make that clear because people always think I was there. I was not there. I mean, I was not on the search. I wasn't there. But the other thing I was going to say is the difference between Jody and Andy. Andy was not on YouTube and online and doing all this stuff. She came on her own, and she stayed. She was involved in the marathon, and then she pretends like she was undercover to bust somebody for something. I still don't know of anything illegal coming out of that marathon. They've even been in court. Maybe. I don't know, but I've never heard anything coming out of it. She went scorched earth on the people doing a marathon to raise money for Summer's Reward Fund. I've never understood that. She said that all kinds of things that she said in the beginning that absolutely are not true. Like when Tiffany was up here earlier, I was talking about that. Absolutely things that are true.
One thing it got me about Jody Sue, I had a weird phone number that texted me, and it said, "Can you meet me at this trailer or meet me somewhere in this area?" It's been years ago. Well, I skip traced that damn phone number. We done a reverse search on it. Had about 3 or 4 other people look it up for me. It come back to a registered sex offender, and I was like, "What the hell?" So I pulled back out, and then it was in chat. I said, "Jody Sue, did you text me?" She said, "Yeah, are you going to meet me?" So what the hell? Like, wait a minute. Whoa.
She was probably fucking with you. She was probably fucking with you.
Well, I mean, how?
wait,
But the
a
number
sex
come back.
offender was trying to get you along somewhere.
The number came back as a registered sex offender she had. The number that I had literally came back in that area as a registered sex offender. I've got that file somewhere that we pulled. It's been years ago. It's when I was on it way years ago. When I was talking to Candace and Jody Sue had messaged me, said, I need to talk to you about something. Can you meet me at this? We'll go out, we'll have coffee, or I forget what it is. We'll have something, I can't remember. He texted my number. And I had went ahead and reverse searched it, and it came back to a sex offender. It was an Austin guy or something like that. I think his name was. And I had 3 or 4 more people look at it and everything. And so I went along with it. And I started texting back. So I asked questions for double verification to prove that it was her. So then I seen her in my chat before she came up on my panel. And I said, "Did you text?" I said, "Did you text me and everything?" She said, "Yeah. Are you? Can we meet? Can we meet up? Or when can we do it?" Remember when she used to do that stuff? Everybody in chat. And I thought to myself, I was
remember
like,
the caves. I remember the caves. When she
"What's
told
that?"
you she'd meet you to go show you there weren't any caves or something like that on Ben Hill when you were wanting to look in caves.
Yeah. That like it was before that. It was before it was when it really bothered her. Something did. I don't even know what it was. It bothered her, but something did. And I thought to myself, why would she do that for? You know, I just didn't understand it. Like, who was she hanging out with? Use the phone to text me like that? Because I knew she would never text me with her number, anyways, her real number. That'd be stupid to do. But she did it, and I looked it up, and I reverse searched it. And it was Austin. I think his name was Austin something. I'd have to go back into the CFRA files and stuff I've got and
So
look into that.
before anything gets misconstrued, because we were just having a discussion about someone named Austin the other day, that Austin is not an RSO. So I know Killer probably knows what we're talking about. But
I don't know nothing about no Austin.
it's a different Austin. I just want to make sure we know he is not an RSO.
I don't know nothing about no Austin. Not that Austin. I didn't know nothing about that. I don't know. Let me see what this is.
I love Killer. I just want to make sure we nip that one in the bud. I can send you proof.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So I'm glad that we understand that now, and I'm glad that I got to play that for people tonight. I just, what gets me is so many people throw people off, and you have to discredit them, and you have to discontinue them as anything in it, and they're close to the people, but what works, and what don't. I guess. I mean, I don't know how you look at it as. I mean, I'm pretty sure you talk to a lot of people offline because I have too.
Mm-hmm.
And they're scared of something, and I don't understand what.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really get fear a lot. I get a lot of concern. A lot of people that do want her found, right, from that community. I don't think a bunch of people are involved. I just don't. It would be too much. Like, there's a theory that there was, a drop off and then another drop off and then another drop off before they even get out of Beach Creek. Like moving her car to car. And I was like, that doesn't even make sense.
Mm-hmm.
That at all.
That gives too much time. That gives too much time. You would want to get in, out, done, not be seen.
Yeah.
So dropping off, screams, anything, DNA, all scratching, that gives away too much. That just gives away too much. There's no way. I think that's added additional placements and stuff, and that's not right.
Right.
But and that's what I was talking about earlier. Like what Ryan he did a whole video about this the other day about the void is what we called it. But when there's no information, people come up with crazy stuff. And when you add in like methamphetamine and being up for days, like some of these people they're telling the stories, things get twisted, and it's not even necessarily their fault, right? Things that happened over a month's time, they cram into the 15th. Do you know what I mean? Like everything happened that day. Mm-hmm. Everything they could even remember happened on the 15th. And it's not doable. Some of it is provably false. We did like lives where we went over interviews with people from the area before, where we just ticked them off as they were going. They were contradicting themselves in the same interview in many cases. And then the story would completely change once they found out that somebody had proven that it couldn't be true. The story changes.
So let me ask you a question.
It's just like,
Was any agency ever interviewed on the truth about Candace saying, or whoever said that CPS was coming the very next day?
I have seen no validation of that, other than, of course, like in the metadata timeline video, the photo of her on the roof, which is something Dawn said happened on the 14th, is literally there.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah,
on
I
the
saw
roof,
that.
but her brother was helping her. And
So
I thought that was important to put in there. But
so could it be true that what the Gravedigger said about the church members is the one that caused CPS
But
because of
so
them being up and down the road?
so
No,
the
I
photo
don't think
of
that's
Summer on the
reasonable.
roof was at 9:07 p.m.
Correct. On the 14th.
Yes, correct. And so why would the Gravediggers be there at 9:07 p.m.? That doesn't
Well,
make sense.
I will say, according to Dawn, they were closing a CPS case. Now, I don't know if there's any truth to that at all. There is no way to verify that because CPS that's closed records, right? We can't get them.
Right. Well, see, I
So,
was
so
asking. I was
no. You misunderstand that. It was
Okay.
on the 12th. It was on the 12th that the Gravediggers had started, and it was they seen them running up and down the road, and he said they was unattended, and that's one reason they thought kids was on the road. That is the reason CPS was called. Of course,
I don't think
the day after is supposedly the day that this happened. Now that was from the church members that came in the funeral home or for the funeral thing of Timothy
I'm sorry.
Morrison.
I thought you mentioned the roof incident.
No. That just happened to happen along with it. But a lot
I
of
did
other
because of the.
people. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I was just saying I had mentioned it. Also because it was. I thought you were talking about the Dawn saying that CPS closed the case on the 14th, and I was like, I don't know, but the other part of that, other half of that story was that she was on the roof, right? And people didn't believe that, and then I saw the picture, and I was like, holy crap, she really was, and that's what I thought you were talking. So I brought that up. You're talking about
Right. No,
somebody
and then
saying
Ernie
that-
had mentioned something about the Gravediggers being there, and then possibly calling the CPS
well,
from the.
I will tell you this: if you guys go watch that video, and I sound like I'm working for Ryan, but that video was actually about CPS and all of the crap that has happened. Like they're way understaffed and they're not able to get anything done. Like how they're not coordinated at all. How like
They're not. You're right. I agree 100% on that. 100%. They're understaffed.
I don't see in
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 days investigating and closing a case. I actually don't see really even open a case for kids running around on Beach Creek. That doesn't make sense to me at all. But every neighbor, every person we talked to around there most of them had never even seen Summer.
Right.
And when they saw the boys, it was either from the end of Beach Creek to their house, for one end of Beach Creek to the other, and usually on their bikes or coming from the bus or to the bus.
Right. And everybody says, everybody just says that, they just know that the family is bad news.
Yeah. No, I mean,
That's all they say.
People say that, but some of those people don't know him at all. They know what you've seen, right? They know exactly what you've seen. They weren't like out in the community a lot. There are certain people it appears that they hung out with, right? And they weren't church people. I mean, I know they saw people from church, but even the church people said they hadn't been up there other than to like deliver food or something at some point, and that was after she went missing. But they didn't hang out with church people like Dawn says. They hung out with them at church, I'm sure, when they had been
at church. Yeah.
But the people that were on 110 that we know were on 110 at Ridgewood, that even the Wells admit to, were not church people. I mean, they were. It was. I mean, we also know like with Jose, and I don't believe a lot of what Jose says, and I think a lot of that is just he was trying to be helpful and he didn't have a good memory or anything good really to add.
So speaking of Jose, do we have an actual way that he was killed or how he died?
Yeah.
Suicide.
We do?
I mean, yeah, I don't want to say. It's suicide is not, I mean, people say that, but that's not verified.
Oh, I thought it was verified.
People say that. They do say that. But I mean, that's personal. I guess it's personal stuff. I don't really want to say. But yeah, I mean, it could have been accidental. So.
Make a note of that. Smokey, make a note of that.
All right.
Beloved Ghost, make an internet note for that too as well if you're in here.
I mean,
At
stuff like
certain
that
times,
is not fully verified unless it comes from a family member, right?
right? And I believe that to some degree occurred. Justin had put out a video when they found out, right? And there was some follow up to that. He didn't want to give a lot of detail because it's personal, but they also, you know, his family has social media and there were things put out there as well. There's just enough to say that there is a cause.
That it was true. That it was true. That it was true.
If it was intentional or not, and
Right.
you know, they're not invisible killers because she's moving them. But there is a second picture where her arms are just completely visible, but her arms aren't invisible. She was moving them during the photo. There is a second one that was taken right at the same time.
One question I do have really quick while we're on this topic, and because I'll always forget to ask. So I took a screenshot at the end of your video where it shows the actual like lineup of all the times and dates and everything. And Ernie, it does show the seconds and everything. Remember we were talking earlier?
Okay, so it does.
It does show the seconds and everything.
Awesome.
I have that.
We was debating that. We was debating on that. Thank you. Yeah, send me that.
Yeah, I will. One question I have, and I just want to get your opinion. This isn't anything questioning you. I just want your opinion.
It's okay. You can question me. That's fine. Because I made mistakes too. So I know there's two mistypes in that video that I mean to go correct. But
no, I just want your opinion. Where it says, so did you notice on June 15th, suddenly there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things posted on that day, or recorded events that are on that date. And then whenever you compare them to the other dates surrounding, there's never been any more than 3. But then the day that Summer went missing, there are 7 recorded events.
Okay. So there are like the day of the slip and slide, the last time that Marlena's daughter was seen, right? There are tons of videos and photos of that. I didn't put them all in there. That would be ridiculous.
Okay.
This is literally a timeline. Yeah, there are lots of photos in between that aren't in there because I tried to get things that were questionable, right? So like the photo of her brother in the bike suit, right? That was literally Candace posted that on Facebook. It showed up as posted on her Facebook at 6:05, I think, on the 15th. That late. And so there was a lot of question about why that happened. The photo was taken way earlier, and I wanted to make sure that was in there so people knew when it was taken, as opposed to, because you could see Summer's arm in the photo. And she was posting that on Facebook at 6:05. Summer was supposedly already missing.
So let me say this: the Gatlinburg trip we ran into. So we was filming in Gatlinburg when this happened. You're talking about when they went to the Gatlinburg trip. Was it like the week before or something, right?
Where Grandis went, and that's where she supposedly hurt her knee, correct?
So this is when Predator Hunter Nation. We was filming in Gatlinburg too.
Okay.
Supposedly.
Okay.
Somebody got us a picture of them in the background or something like that. How was it? I can't remember exactly. I don't know. Some mountain woman or something like that took a picture of us, and it had, I don't know if it had some of them in the background of it or not. I don't know what it was. I remember it was a real big thing, and I never knew it even existed until somebody showed it.
But I don't think the times matched. So I think it was just a misunderstanding. It could be. I mean, look and see when you guys went. I mean, because June the 7th is when they were there, for sure. So,
so June the 7th, right? Okay, so we'll look into that. We'll look into that and see what date that was. As a matter of fact, if you'll hold on, I'm gonna find out right now.
Okay, I am so glad that you helped clear that up, though, because whenever you look at it, like I said, from an outsider's point of view, I'm looking in on this timeline and I just see a major like all of a sudden them taking recorded events on the 15th, and it appeared that they hadn't taken any other recorded events at that frequency in the days prior. So I'm glad that you cleared that up, that there were many more, but you just didn't feel like they were necessary.
Right. I mean, the point of this was that like there was a point to everything that was shared here. Like her fingernails, right?
Mhm.
Where everybody looks at they're like, oh, her fingernail, our bed, the bed of her fingernails is, there's no oxygen or whatever. Could be. But also she was wearing purple nail polish right before that.
Do you happen to have the rest of that data and the rest of the pictures and everything of the full events? Do you happen to have that? Because, I mean, and you may be right. It may not be relevant at all, but maybe all of the events, all of the specific data, all of the specific pictures and everything leading up to that timeline, maybe that could be credible.
Yeah, I'll put it together.
I know that's a lot of work, and I'm not asking you to go through a crazy detailed thing, but I was just asking, just kind of bouncing ideas off of you. Do you think that, because there may be something, be something that somebody misses, but somebody else could pick it up.
Sure. I mean, I could tell you the exact days the swimming pool was there that supposedly Fred saw.
That was my next question. I saw that, the swimming pool, the panda swimming pool.
Well, that's misleading to say it's a panda swimming pool. That's just a swimming pool sold by like Walmart. It's there's nothing specific about the panda. I mean, tons of people had that pool. Like I get what you're saying because I've heard you talk about the panda stuff before, but I just they had a different pool right before that. So
they had a different pool.
Yeah, it was just a smaller pool.
Okay.
Like a little kiddie pool, like you know what I mean, the plastic one.
Okay. I got you.
But the time frame to have seen Jody Sue's son in the pool with Summer does not match at all.
Okay.
I mean, she took pictures of them putting it up. I mean, there's no question when they got there. And then there's days previous, that it wasn't there.
Yeah, I mean, I think whatever information that you have, I mean, as long as it's within legal limits, as long as you're legally able to do it, I would encourage like any possible little thing, because there could be something in the background that somebody that we have no clue about could pick up on. And they'd be like, oh my gosh, I know what that is.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
This is the thing, though. I try to be very, very careful with her stuff as far as putting it out because of what people do with information. Right. And so it's not like I think there was somebody in the saying earlier, they think they own this, blah, blah, blah. No, we were entrusted with it.
Wouldn't there
to do
be
the
a
right
way,
things.
Wouldn't there be a way for you to copyright your stuff as well? That way people couldn't use your stuff unless they had your permission. This is where a lot of other people have a lot more expertise. Like this is why it takes a group. It takes an entire community to be able to solve something.
So it takes everybody, really. Let me ask you a question.
Because everybody has certain skills and certain expertise. What's up?
This right here goes out the window, what Candace said when she got out of the vehicle and said that Summer went inside the house and she told her boys to watch Summer. Is she telling their boys to watch Summer on top of the roof here?
No, that was the night before.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying. But is she telling, my question is she telling her boys, since she's so secured about Summer's health and well-being, why is this even taking place here?
Can you tell me why that says 9:27 at night? That's not correct.
It's
so
9:07.
Why does it say 9:27? I'm going to ask you that too.
That's not mine. You put that.
No, I know that. I was going to ask you about that. That's why I said the arrow there. That's what the arrow's there for.
I have no idea why somebody put that there, but that's not my video.
So people are trying to throw that off too, but it was like at 9. Was it what time was it?
9:07.
9:07. So
I don't know why it says 9:20.
Maybe because I don't have
Well,
no
see,
clue.
that was also inserted in, and you can clearly tell that somebody put that in there.
Well,
Yeah,
it don't
put that
make.
up
You
there.
can see. Look at the drop down image of the night. Look at the G. Look how it goes outside the blue and the black there. You see that? There's differences there in that.
Who sent you
You can
that?
see it drops down.
Or you can send it to me in Messenger. Who sent
I
you
will.
that?
I will. You wouldn't believe some of the things I've got.
No, I
But
would.
that's what people
Got
do.
so
Look,
much
when
stuff. It's ridiculous.
when Teresa from when she Teresa when she put out the milk video and photo originally, the mess that people did to those, the modifications they made to the photo and video were disgusting. They took it and made it look like she had bruises or she had blood. They
I
did
saw that.
horrible things to those photos. These
saw
are the
that.
originals. If you have a
Okay.
question about something in it, that's the original.
Right. Let me
I
ask you
don't
a
know
question,
why
Agent.
people do that.
Okay, so you have receipts, income, revenue, income, revenue, etc. What is that supposed to mean, Agent? Tell me what that's supposed to mean. What is that supposed to mean? And who is this thing here? They're using the FBI or an actual
Look,
federal agent badge.
I haven't been on your panel before. What's she talking about? Is this about smoking out mama?
Wait, I missed it. I was looking away. What happened?
I don't know. He said each time you bring up, I don't know, that girl on panel makes you look stupid. I don't know. I don't think they're
No, she
talking. I
both
don't
look
even know.
fake.
I don't know. Anyways, it is what it is.
I mean, at this point, I'll be honest. I don't care. People can hate me, love me. I don't care anymore.
I feel the exact same way.
The bullshit that people
I
just
don't
make
even
up
care
for
what people
fun.
say anymore.
Sick of it.
I don't give
Sick
a
of
fuck.
it.
Wow.
I want her family. And none of this stuff matters. Like none of the back and forth drama crap. None of the
It don't.
trouble
You're
But
right.
the thing is that we're not even bringing up drama. We're actually
No,
on
we're-
topic. But people will say stuff like
That
that.
always happens. It always happens if we are literally every single time you try to just talk about her case or the timeline or how to prove this or that, you're always
Somebody
going
will
to
come
have
in
people
and
distracting.
troll and just be nasty.
I don't understand that. I've seen
I
people do that when Jody Sue would talk about the timeline. People would go in there and mess with her.
Yeah.
During that,
They
and I'm
do
like,
it.
why are you doing that? Stop.
Well, see, that's when I have, had to very quickly learn just to block it all out.
Mhm.
Not even pay attention to it. If you feed the trolls, they'll keep coming.
Well, that's why I said we're going to start blocking everybody that's ignorant. I mean, that's just ridiculous because that keeps down a lot of stuff when you just get rid of them, be done with it, don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
And it's sad because you want everybody to be a part of it and you want everybody to see what's going on. But
We learned that that's not possible, unfortunately.
yeah. I mean, I agree. I
I
have to
love
agree
it.
with you.
I
And when
tried.
you-
I
and when
really
you
did.
think
We
about
had
it-
big panels with a bunch of different creators. Early on, just tried to just have discussions about some of the case and stuff, and it just people have different personalities, and some people are offended by things other people aren't, or you know what I mean. There's all that stuff that goes into it. And it's really hard to get everybody on the same page where you're not having somebody that wants to run to a live with everything, right? Everything they hear, and I would give an
Right.
example, but I'm trying not to.
I know what you get
That'd
ready
be
to say.
ugly. Yeah, you can't. I mean, like, I don't understand. They want the views. They want the attention. Like, hey, I know everything, or I know this, or I know that, and it's like sometimes all the time she's more important, but sometimes it's more important to get everything in a row before you go tell people about it.
Well,
And I
you're
know
right
you guys
about
know
that.
that too.
You're right 100% about that. You need to put a file together or something like that, and show what collaborates what you're saying too as well. And when you put it out there as a timeline, you've got it all out there, and there's like, well, then then they can ask you questions about it. And you can say, well, this is how this goes. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
That's why I love you being up here because, of course, you're the one to do the metadata. That right there, what really, like I said, well, and I have to keep going back to this. You came up with the metadata. but you already timed it out and you already mapped it out in vehicle. That means a lot.
Yep. Well, we had the timeline with it using those times like in 2022.
Right.
That was the first thing Adrian and I ever put out was the timeline that we had from the day. And that was just based off of, at that time, of course, like what we could verify from Canvas, what we could verify from H, and then what made logical sense, driving distance and all that kind of stuff, right? So, I mean, that has been out there since the first few months. And it still stands.
Right. I mean, that makes perfect sense now. Well, I mean, good God. So I guess we got a few more interviews to do.
And like, seriously, I'll help anybody if I can. If I have something that'll help and I can help, I will. But if I see like the mess, like what's going on with people putting out false information based off of something real, then I won't anymore.
So Tiffany said that's what she was asking you to share while she was on panel. Is that exact thing?
What was it? I'm sorry.
The pretty much the times and how you done it with the time and stuff like that. Before, I guess before the metadata. Was it before the metadata, Tiff, you're asking about? Or just
Do you want me to like open them up and show metadata? Because I did that on a live before I put the video out, and it was getting taken as something that like people were doing stuff like what you showed just a minute ago.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Trying to turn it into something else. So I was like, I took
I'm
the
not
live
going to
down
look.
and made the
Listen,
video.
you told me how it happened and how you got it. I have no reason. I have no reason for you to open up anything unless you wanted to. If you've already done it, I mean, there's no need for it. Look, I believe you. I believe you. I just needed to talk and figure out how this all happened because everybody goes by this now, and it's very important. It's very important part of the timeline. It's a very very important piece, and because even one day off of that, and it throws the whole timeline and holds everybody in kick caboodle. It just throws it away. But what you did now in verifying that, because I pretty much say you verified it because you told me that we found out how it happened. And by you mapping it out, and you also got video of you doing it before the timeline, before the metadata pictures even come out. You already had done this and you'd already mapped it out. And then for it to match almost exact, or was it exact or whatever, that right there is a double verification. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's a double
And
verification.
there's like if you change metadata, there's like there's multiple places that you have to change it, right? To get you have to know everywhere to change it. In other words, and I don't know if you know, I'm a developer, right? So this is somebody.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about what you've done. That's why I said, there's a lot of things you can do with it and be a part of it. But I also knew from talking to my people, they're like, well, you can change it, but they didn't go into detail on how you change metadata. But now that I believe you, I really believe that might be the real stuff. That is the real pictures. That is the real photos, and it is the real timeline. I honestly believe that. I mean, it just gives us an extra security blanket to say, hey, this is real. We can go after this now. We can look into this. We can.
I just shared screen with you if you want to, because I've got this on video.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to share it.
So yeah, we have to. I mean, I would love to. I would love to share it.
If you want to share my screen below.
Yes, I'm going to right now.
Oh, cool. Okay. Here you
She still got her arm up?
No.
Oh, that's what I was trying to catch.
There it is, right there.
Okay. Okay. So can I screenshot that right there? Can you put it back?
Yeah. Hold on a second.
She still got her arm up?
No.
Oh, that's what I was trying to catch.
And there's another thing too. The actual names of these are the date This is the date, underscore, and this is the time. 309:21. That's where the seconds come from.
Okay. So I see it now. I see how it runs. I see everything about it. It's telling everything about it. I used to have that app too. I used to have that video player that you use there to do the time.
Oh, it's my favorite. I've used a bunch of different ones on this one.
It works really, really good.
And I'll show you
So-
something else.
What do you think about her face right there? If you zoom in on her face right there, what do you think about that? Just the way she's looking when she's driving.
I mean, that's not even. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the third photo on the 15th. This is it.
Okay,
Right
that
after the milk.
I was just gonna mention that one right there. That right there is pretty kind of telling. Where's her pupil at? Her eyes are all blue.
Well, not just that. Look, here's a hat. See the hat?
Yeah.
That one on.
Oh my God.
I mean, it only takes a few seconds, 5 seconds between the photo, because this is the video. The video is almost a whole minute until the this photo. So she got it off in one, and then it's on in this photo here.
Mm.
Well, if you keep playing the video that you got right here, isn't it just like a second to where we see the sign, or did we already see the sign?
So let me show you.
Okay.
This is the best way because I was trying to show this here. This is the actual map where everything took place. And Ernie, if you want to screenshot this, you guys could drop it and see like how your time comes out too as well. But this is the time and where the video was taken right here at Morrell Road on Lone Star. And then they travel through here. And then the milk photo. Some people think it's the truck is stopped. And it's not. They think there's a trash can, blue trash can behind it. It's not. It's a blue tote. Yeah. And I can show you that too. This is a screenshot from the video. And there's the blue right there.
Right.
And you can tell by her hand too, her hand position. That this is from
okay. Okay.
They're not stopped. And in the actual photo as well, you can see the road sign behind her, so we know exactly where she was.
Okay, so let me do some photos that I did with the actual photo, and let me put these up here right fast. Let me show you something.
Can I finish real quick because I think it's important.
Yeah, Ernie, let her finish real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, but right here, this is a road sign.
Yes.
Behind it, they are literally on the road. The light is because if you look at the map, like that's another thing people say. There's light on the seat in the photo, but not in the video. And I understand those questions. I truly do. I'm not like saying anybody's bad. But do you see this in the trees where the trees are? And how they're actually going through. One was the video was taken here or ended here actually. It ended right here. So it started back a little ways. So remember that if you decide to drive it. It starts 7 seconds before it gets to Morale. So it ended here. But the lighting's different. See how shady it is right here? This is exactly where she was. And so the light's coming from different. It just
I got it.
I don't know what time of day this map is either, so I can't verify that it's the same. It will be exactly the same shadowing. But then here's where the photo is. It is right in front of Walker's Fork. And then 5 seconds later is this picture of Candace. And we can identify all these road signs, mailboxes, road, everything around here you can verify. In the photos and the video. All of it.
I remember having to do that by myself. Yeah, it was rough.
I can only admire your attention to detail here. Like this is, I can't give you any more props. This is.
Okay, so this is from the original photo. This is from the original photo. Once you look at this, you can see it is a tote back there in the back.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was.
You can see the cover. You can see the cover on it, and it is back in the truck. So what it is, it's the way the separation of the truck, the Silverado. Correct? Am I right on that Silverado?
Yeah.
Now we looked at a Silverado. It's like was it like a 98 to 2001 model or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we took a Silverado there. You can see the spacement, the parts of it. That's the tailgate, or that's the part of the bed there starting out. You can see there's a red You can see the red box or whatever that is, and you can see something else there. But right there is the tote. Now put your tote back up there in the picture, the one you seen with the video, the actual one in the video there. You stopped it.
Sure.
Going. This is just double verifying. Let me move this thing out of the way. Sorry about that. I do appreciate you for doing this, Gavel. Thank you so much.
No, I want people to see it. I mean,
Okay, so
wait, this is just a photo.
that's the photo. Okay, so but you can still see it back there, way back there in the back. Like it's kind of safe. Well, that's the one I've got. That's the same one I blew up there in the photo there. But the video.
Oh, here's from the video. This is a screenshot from the video.
Yeah. You can see it. Yeah, you can still see it. You can still see it. So
yeah,
we know that that's visible. So it's something that's stationary. It ain't moving. It's stationary. It's in the back of the vehicle. It's in the back of the bed. Okay, good deal. Thank you. And here's what you're talking about too, Gavel. When it comes to talking about the light and the way the light was and all that, and we're in the way the video. Let's see here. Let me show you. Okay, so this gives you a little bit of example right here. I'll show you. So you can see here's actual photo here, right here, and then you can see the light there in the corner there. See the light there, and that would explain in the video. It's different. It's all different. It's on the side. It's on top, or something like that. But yeah, you're right, because it would go down through the trees and where they'd be blocking off the light. And we all know there's a lot of trees, and you're going down into the area, so it's kind of low down.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's curvy too. I mean, so the sun's gonna hit differently as you drive, right? We know that. I mean, from being in the backseat of the car with our parents driving with our kids. You know, the sun's in your face one minute, and then they, go farther down the road, and it's a different, curve or whatever, and then there's no sun. So I mean, another thing too that we can put to rest too. People sometimes think this is a phone. Here,
it's a clip.
It's not. It's a clip for the back seat, and in these model vehicles, you can see them. This is from that model.
I have them in my Jeep, so that's how I knew the whole time. Yeah.
And these, you can see it's almost exactly what we were seeing in the back seat.
Yeah, it's right there in that scene. It's in the scene there. You can tell it's right there at it.
They're child safety or child's strap.
They're for car seats and stuff. Because car seats now, instead of using a seatbelt, they come with their own strap that you can use as a seatbelt, and they go from clip to clip. And
right.
You don't need a regular seatbelt. Yeah.
Okay. So
we use them in our Jeep. So well, I never mind.
And it's actually even safer than a seatbelt for car seats.
Absolutely.
So if you go down if you notice when the video pans out, you can see what's in the floorboard there. You can see the McDonald's thing there. And at that time in 2021, it was a chicken sandwich there. You see the McDonald's thing there? We looked that up too. That's exactly what was there in that time period. See the McDonald's thing there? See the M?
We're in the photo?
Yeah. See the M?
Mm-mm.
That's a chicken box. You don't see the M? You don't see the M in the corner?
It's on the floor.
And it looks like it's on the thing. You see in the M?
I see the M. It's bottom right-hand corner. It's green, though, you guys. It's not yellow.
It's that. See it?
I don't know if it's that, but it's green.
It's yellow. It's yellow in effect. When you look at it zoomed out, it's yellow. It just zoomed in. It looks different. Is that a pillow? Is that a pillow there?
No, that's her pants.
For what?
Hold on, I'll show you the pants. Hold on.
No,
no. This is over beside her. This is the seat. This is under the seat there. This is what when we did the video. So we took the video.
Her screen. Okay, I think she was looking at her screen and not yours.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I don't see. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. And see,
Okay. So let me show you. That's in the floorboard behind the driver's seat. It looks like a pillow. Looks like a cushion.
Yeah.
And you can see the McDonald's box or whatever that is, the M. You could actually see it even more, but when I had to crop it and screenshot it and everything, it wouldn't show me all of it. So
At this
what is the
moment, I
pillow
don't see
doing?
that. But I mean, you and
don't
I can disagree and agree at the same time. So
Yeah, I
So-
don't see the McDonald's thing either. I see the M, what he's talking about. It's only
Yeah.
half of it. It's
Well,
like-
so tell me what is that a pillow on top of there? Because it looks fluffy and rounded, like a rounded out pillow.
yeah, it's a pillow.
That's in the floorboard. You can see the end of it there. I've actually
Okay.
got the whole thing here.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean, it
but-
absolutely could be. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it absolutely could be. I don't know what that M could be. I don't know at all if it's McDonald's related or not, but I do know that in Hunter's interview, he said that they set Summer down on a pillow on the seat because she was wet.
Okay, that would be the pillow.
That
So
could be
look-
it.
So here, hold on
I
a
don't
second.
know
I'm
if
going to show you.
What Benny showed. Because
Let me show
Benny
you.
hugged the pillow and all that.
And also before we move too much further past this topic as well, like why wasn't maybe I already know the answer to my own question, I think. Shouldn't Summer have been at least in a booster seat?
Supposed
Yeah.
to be. Yeah.
She
Actually,
was 5.
the boxes that are next to the milk are said to be on top of her car seat, I think. So if you look down, you can see like a little handle, like a armrest or something like that.
Okay.
Go to the milk.
I need to look back at it then because bless her heart, she should have at least been in a booster seat or something. And then again, that could lead to,
I don't know.
questionable
Okay,
behaviors.
Sorry, go ahead. This is the exact picture I just talked about in chat. I don't think that's nail polish. It's only on 2 fingers. I think that's black and blue. I just don't know. That's my opinion.
She could
No,
have been
it's got
coloring
glitter
her
in
finger.
it. It's
Oh,
got
it does?
glitter
Oh,
in it.
look
Yeah.
at purple right there. It's purple. Okay.
Yeah,
I know,
she
that's
could
what
have
I was
either
telling you
painted her own
guys.
nails, colored her fingers with markers, something.
And it doesn't mean that that's what was on her nails, but this is from the Gatlinburg trip. Look at her nails, guys. This is normal for her nails. The boys as well.
Yeah.
Her nails was dirt. Well, I mean, she was outside all the time.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah,
around there
normal.
like that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So this, where people, I saw people modify this as well. This is not abnormal for her.
No. it's
Right.
not. Dang,
That's
no.
why I believe she's 100% alive in that picture.
I do
Ernie,
too.
we can disagree, Ernie.
Yeah,
Well, her
True. It's true what she just showed you. Yeah.
So since we're going back to what we discovered here and looked at, what is this right here? Somebody tell me this, and then I'm going to leave it alone because I don't know nothing about when it comes to this, the way this was. But let's go here. I'm going to load some stuff up here. Okay, so you can see how it is with the little texture looking on her leg, right? It goes around.
But
You
Ernie,
see that?
I know. Like I was telling you though, if you look at the picture of the tracksuit, it's got a little white strip and then it's got a little pink little sideways thing, and then the rest of it goes gray or black again. Now, if you think about back when we had those kind of nylon pants or whatever nylon or whatever, and they would sew
they
multiple.
fit like that for sure.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. There it is. There's the end of it.
Right here,
That makes
Ernie,
sense
look at
with
my.
what the tracksuit looks like.
Yeah,
Look.
that's what. See it right there.
Look at that.
It
right
makes
there.
100% sense.
White and pink.
Yeah.
And that's what you see in exactly that spot.
No, what he's talking about is he thinks that he sees. Well, he does actually little ripples in it.
Yeah.
There's ripples in it. See the ripples?
It's just because it's layered material.
It's too
And
big.
her knee is slightly bent.
I mean, the outfit is too big for her.
Yeah.
Okay, so right here, look at her legs.
Yeah.
I know it. I don't know why they look like that.
She slumped over asleep in the car. It happens.
Yeah.
I have pictures of my children that have fallen asleep in their car seats. They were actually in car seats though.
And I think a lot of this can be attributed to the fact that the suit is too big for her.
Yeah.
Right. That's why you see the wrinkles, or you shouldn't be seeing wrinkles in this suit. Right.
And normally a child of her size at age 5.
And this is not blood. This
Not
is not blood. This is
No,
a
not at-
shadow.
Yep.
And it matches the shadows in every single crease.
Okay,
Goes in the
so
same direction.
Yeah.
That is a shadow. That is not blood.
I want y'all to watch something real fast if y'all can. This is the slowed down version. This is the very slowed down version of. Let me make sure it's here. Here, let me see. See here. Hold on one second here.
I'm gonna jump down. My daughter needs me, so.
Yeah, I understand that. Well, in the video, if you slow the video down, I don't think I have it no more. If you slow the video down, she pans the camera around. Grandis pans the camera around, and you can see that pillow that's in the bottom of the other seat. It's in the bottom floorboard of it. And that's where I took.
It was Plunder that slowed it down. I'll see if
That's why I took that screenshot. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you probably have everything there. I just, I was just going over stuff to try to refresh my mind about it because I didn't go so far down in it.
I was just going to play it for you. I'm sorry, I wasn't.
Yeah, for sure,
bragging.
for sure. No, I want you to. I mean, I hope you can. I mean, show me like what I'm seeing, what I'm seeing and what I'm not seeing because I want to get, everything in because I'm about to choke. Because in my opinion, I don't think she's alive in this photo. That's my opinion.
Right, and everybody everybody can have their own opinion, and this is why it's important. Differing opinions matter. This is why we can, this is how we can, kind of go against everybody's opinions and everything and kind of argue with it. And this is how things get figured out.
Well, I mean,
those are the things.
Differing opinions matter.
You guys. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys the other pictures of her fingernails and the nail polish just so you have that as context.
I can't hear Gavel.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'll jump down and I'll come back up.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Okay. Yeah, it's just context for you guys. Everybody can make their own decision. I'm certainly not trying to tell anybody what to think. So.
No, and I'm glad you're doing this. This right here helps me a lot. It helps a lot of people out. I'm gonna be honest with you. It helps me a lot. I didn't know you went. I never knew you even had all this stuff until I heard that. I just literally heard about who you are here just a few ago, and I was like, well, wait a minute. I know you was on my panel. Or we was on a panel together somewhere. I don't even know if it's mine or whatever.
No, I don't think I've ever been on a panel with you. I was in your chat.
In my chat. Sorry about that.
Tiffany was up with you, and I was answering questions that she had.
Chasing True was up. It was Chasing True was up.
Yeah. Tracy was up there.
Yeah, Tracy. Can you hear me now, Smokey?
I can hear you. Gavel, can I hear you?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Oh, I can hear you.
Okay, here we go. We're back to normal.
I would call none of this normal. I'm just gonna let you know.
No.
Right. I get it. Okay. But, like being able to, regardless of who's responsible for this, I mean, having the facts is what matters. Right. Because you can't, if you're going down a road that isn't a true road just because you're like, well, I'm not going to believe that, well, we're doing a disservice to someone.
So here's something else too, Gavel. When you interview these people and they know they're online and they know they're talking and you're recording them, they say a hell of a lot different things than they do when they're in private. That's what gets me.
Yeah, which is why we promise not to put anything out because we want to know exactly what they know, if they know anything, right?
Right, exactly.
And all of it does go to the TPI. There is no question.
Right.
But we don't put it out that because really people, they don't care about that. They care about it going on YouTube and getting their name on YouTube and stuff like that because there are channels who have no problem putting out people's names, addresses, who their family members are. They have no issue. And these people, a lot of these people, most of these people are innocent.
Right. And I hate it when people do that. So there's a part of YouTube that is just absolutely disgusting.
Mm-hmm. And it's hard to be here and truly try to do something.
I agree with you. I absolutely agree. It's gross. By the way, Ernie, did you see that Andy is in chat? I just so
yeah, I just saw Andy come in. Thank you, Andy, for coming in, buddy. I just saw him in here. Hey, Andy. Hey, buddy. I just saw him come in. I was looking at the thing. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? I hope you're doing well, bud.
But yeah, it's not. that's not acceptable behavior. And unfortunately, that's what YouTube and a lot of social media has come down to. And it's just a lot of bored people on the internet just digging into people's lives. It's affected me. It's affected Ernie. It's affected the majority of the people involved in anything in social media here lately, unfortunately.
Yeah. So
Okay.
let's, yeah, let's
play-
do it. I'm ready.
It's really slow.
Yes.
There we go.
If they are, Beth, check them out. Check them out and get rid of them, please. Thank you. Okay. See it?
Yeah. I can see it's so much better there.
So you can see that could be, that could explain they had her on a pillow. You can also see my McDonald's box there, chicken box. There. It's so hard to catch.
Okay, it was a McDonald's box.
I
What does
see
that,
the box. Yeah.
Told you it's McDonald's
Right.
box.
what does it prove?
I just say it's a chicken sandwich. You know
For
how long
fuck's sake,
I
Ernie, what does
skipped
this
Trace?
McDonald's box
Listen,
prove?
I skip traced that carton back to June of 2021.
You
I
would
skip
focus
traced
on
what they had.
McDonald's.
Oh, I did. I did. I went to I went and skip traced what boxes and what they had, what item they put in each box of chicken, and that's a McDonald's box. Do you agree now?
Was it a 10 count or a 20 or a 30?
It's an M. It's
So
a
here's
McDonald's
For
box.
fuck's sake, Ernie, what does it
That does-
matter?
That does look like a pillow, damn it.
It is a pillow.
I remember what Hunter said that about she was wet, so she had her sit on a pillow. That would have been hours before this, first of all. But second, when Chris McDonough asked Candace about it, she was like, pillow? Like, she didn't even know. She wasn't even, she was like, oh, yeah. It was kind of crazy. But I don't know what the relevance might be of that pillow being back there. I mean, it could have relevance. I just don't know what it would be.
Also, keep the video going. Now Hunter had to sit back there, right?
Yeah.
So that pillow would have been there, right?
I also have in my notes what he said his position was. Hang on, let me get to it. His positions were in the back seat whenever he rode. This is just from his interview. Obviously, I haven't spoken to him personally. This is just from his initial interview. So yeah, keep going with the video, and then let me read through my notes. Yeah, keep going with the video, Ernie.
I mean, she's doing it. It just takes a long time because
Yeah.
it's so slow. So right there, that's it right there. There's something under that. Is that two pillows or is it just folded? Is the pillow folded? Looks like it's kind of folded.
It could be. Yeah, it could be folded over. It could be something else. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. You see the back of the truck, right? And Grandma Candy she came into town the month before. So she had been traveling.
Okay, so Andy said that's not his son in the swimming pool. What are we talking about? The swimming pool
It's
here?
not. It's not his son. I mean, not that I have ever seen. I have like all the pictures that she took, like of the kids. It's her and her brothers always like, throughout time. It's her and her brothers.
Andy wants a link here. Hold on a second, Andy. Let me grab you a link here, brother. So here's the link, man. It's in the chat, bud. The link's in the chat, bud. Okay, so
Gavel, did you ever notice through Hunter's interview, his initial interview with Chris McDonough, how Hunter was yawning.
Mhm.
Did you
Yeah,
pick up on that?
I mean, you can't discount that it is an ADHD thing.
What's
You
up,
just
Andy?
sit there with the popper, you know,
Yeah.
and that is an ADHD.
Can y'all hear Andy? He's up here.
Hey,
How you
Andy.
doing, Debbie?
Yep, we can hear him.
Okay,
How you doing?
so I'm getting aggravated with all these people talking about my kids and shit like that. How about you leave my kids out of it? My
Oh,
kids.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, no, nobody's discussed your kids.
Oh no, but the comments was, oh, how about Andy's son in the damn swimming pool, or how about Andy's son had something to do with the little girl, and somebody over there touching the little girl. No, no, and fuck no.
I'm sorry about that, Andy. I think the mods may need to
No,
watch
Yeah, I mean, if it's
closer.
somebody that you have beef or somebody like that, we'll take care of that, man. So
no.
yeah, so obviously his son didn't have nothing to do with any of this. No, for sure.
No, not at all.
Everybody are entitled to their own opinion. So I'm just giving you mine. No,
Yeah, for sure.
my son didn't go over there and swim in their little nasty ass pool.
Yeah, and there's been given a couple of different times from the origin person of that story, and it is not the time that the pool was there.
So I mean, it gets aggravating. And it's disrespectful for him, for everybody to be sitting saying shit like that.
I agree. I agree.
100%.
Also, people say that Jody sent him off to the military pretty quickly. It was not that quick. Andy, when was it? Like 2 years after, a year and a half?
Yeah, it's 2 years after, something like that.
Yeah. So it just, people get stuff mixed up. It's been
Whoa, wait a minute. I know who you're talking about now. Okay, so I heard about that. I'm glad you're clearing that up, because somebody said directly after Summer went missing that he went to the military.
No.
So now it's 2 years. It's 2 years. Okay. I didn't know that. Thank you for clearing that up, because that's one of the things that somebody had asked me about, and I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, I see somebody in chat saying his son left faster than grandma. That is absolutely not true.
No,
He
see,
didn't leave Ben Hill faster than grandma.
He didn't leave right after everything happened. It was a couple years or a year and a half, whatever it was. But, and still, damn, I lost my train of thought right there. Shit. Oh, and another thing, everybody says I run off right after Summer went missing. No, I did not. It was the next month that I left. Somewhere in there.
Understand that.
Yeah, it was Andy left. It was even after the boys were taken. So, like, there's a whole lot of misinformation out there on the timeline, and when people did this and when people did that, and I don't know why people want to do that. Like, why don't you want to just stick to the facts? And if you don't know the facts, don't say it in a chat. Don't pop up and say, hey, blah blah blah, because then somebody else sees it and says, hey, I saw that somewhere. I can't remember where I saw it, and now all of a sudden it becomes some kind of fact. It's not. If it's not a fact, don't repeat it. If you don't know it, don't repeat it.
Yeah, and Andy, you got to learn to ignore the people in the chat too. Not everybody, but there are some people that will come in the chats that will say the most bizarre things just to try to catch your attention and make you comment on it.
Oh, I know. I understand. I've been here this 5 years.
Yeah, that's what I started saying. He's endured everything. I mean, like,
I know he has, but sometimes I even need those reminders, because I've been here a long time too. I've endured a lot as well, and I still need those reminders as well. So that's why I was just saying that. Like, I really, these people can be so nasty on here.
Yeah, and I didn't want to bring up this situation, but I do hate what you went through.
Yeah, what? My phone.
You're good, man. You're good. You know, Andy, Jody Sue's been live for 15 and a half hours, I heard somebody said. I don't know why she's been live. I think it's
Yeah,
ever since we did our interview and everything, she's been live ever since. That's what I heard.
on and off, probably.
It's been like 15 hours. She did a 12-hour straight live. I mean, when do you get time to sleep? Lord God, I couldn't do that. That's
I couldn't stand to listen to myself rattle on for 12 hours. I don't know.
how do you understand what she's saying? Do you have to have a translator?
I never did, but I don't listen to her anymore. So
Was it like three mumbles in a row and you knew exactly what she meant?
Ernie,
No,
quit it. Quit it.
yeah.
You hush your mouth.
So this reminds me of something that is a good thing to clear up right now too with Andy here. That at one point you talked to Fred on Ziggy's, right? Andy?
Yeah.
A long time ago. At one point, Ziggy asked him a question about Jody Sue. And Andy says, Ziggy, you know I can't talk about that. It will get me in trouble. He was talking about with Jody Sue because it was an order of protection. And people have taken that to be he can't talk about the case because it's going to get him in trouble. That's not true. He was very open about the case. And what he was talking about specifically was he could not respond to her question about Jody Sue.
yeah, it was a better situation for me not to discuss her.
That just bugs me to see sometimes, like in videos, people put that in as if it's like, ooh, suspicious.
Hey, Andy,
He can't talk. It's a order of protection.
Andy, do you know? Well, I mean, shoot, I don't want to say a name because I said we wouldn't put people out there, but
It is
Andy,
a back.
oh God, Jesus, no, because I got the link out here. People would just come up and see it. I'll hit you up on Messenger on it. But listen, let me ask you a question. Was Jody Sue? Did Jody Sue ever do any kind of prostitution?
No, she was a stripper. She never was a prostitute, and I never took her to her tricks either, like Fred says.
Okay. So you didn't. Okay. I didn't want to say. You know, I'm just trying to be nice and
Don't
professional.
you do it.
And if it helps, Ernie, I've never heard anybody say that she did that. She was a
Okay.
stripper.
I've never heard
But the
that.
prostitution, I've never heard that.
No.
Well, I have heard that Andy drove her around to different places for, you know, that. I heard that. That's why I said that for like that.
Always consider the source.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Check it twice, right?
Check it twice. And I just did. I had to verify from the person that is actually
See,
supposedly
so
in it. So that's what I just did.
keep up your good work, sir.
Yeah, but that's something. I mean, you know, who knows, right? But I don't believe it because there's nothing to back that up, and it's a very cool thing to say about somebody, regardless of how horrible they can be. But it's still like a cool, ugly thing to say about a person if there's no facts behind it.
Mhm.
And it's really just one person that I know of that said that.
Oh, I agree 100%, guys. I mean, I wouldn't want to try to put nobody out there like that. No, I would not. You know, the thing about it is when you hear something, hearsay is hearsay. But like if someone's involved in it and they add another person to it, it's just like an investigation. And people always want to add somebody else to it. In this case, they said Andy drove her. So I asked Andy just now if he did, and he said no. So, you know, by hearing it from the source or supposedly the source himself, I know it's fake and false now. So, you know, I can
Yeah,
clear that up.
But you had a live earlier where you put it out there.
Well, yeah, you be watching my lives. You ain't allowed to watch my lives. You know that, right? Well, I heard, and I just put it out there. Well, I'm glad I got to confirm it. I got to confirm it tonight. So, Jody Sue did not wash trees. Good deal.
Oh my gosh. Ernest.
All right.
My Lord.
Not for money. Okay.
Not for money.
You're going
Not
to
for
get
money.
Mama T going again. She's going to be saying don't do it.
Oh my God, she had a hissy fit a while ago. That was funny as hell.
So she was shaking. She was so furious. So, I mean, I couldn't imagine what you're going to do next.
Who was?
It says, Ryan Fine Truth says, all I have to say is Andy was on the road.
Andy, were you on the road?
Yeah, I lived there, but I wasn't there at the right time. Wrong. Wrong time. Yeah, that's it.
Oh my God.
So there's apparently the video footage of him as well.
So,
Plus,
what
hold
would
on. Plus, you guys don't even think about it. Listen, the stuff on Tiffany has the screenshots that she shared last night. The videos on her channel. If you can go watch it, the conversation between Amy and Jody Sue on the 15th, right? The time that, or one of the times, one of the
Oh my
multiple times that Fred gave for Andy being on the road and saying he saw him there. Andy was texting. There is no way that he was in the back of the hollow on the road at the same time as he was texting. Impossible. So check those times.
Okay, so
There's no Wi-Fi, you know.
I heard that. So again, and so said something about was he on the back of the road, supposedly blocking the road or something like that? Was that supposedly what it was or something?
Hold on just a second. Give me just a second. I'll be back.
Yeah, take your time, man.
Yeah, no worries.
Hey, Ryan finds truth. If you want to come up, man, I put the link in the chat, man. If you want to come up, you want to have a discussion.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to him.
The link's in the chat, Ryan.
But see, this is the thing. So many people have invested so much time into this case, so much effort, their emotions, everything. And sometimes it takes differing opinions to bounce off of each other to get down to the actual bottom of things. And just because people don't agree with certain things, so what?
Right.
That still could help.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, Andy, how you doing, buddy? Yeah.
Now,
So they said that you blocked the road or something like that. That ain't true, is it?
no. The Fred was saying I went to the back of the holler the day of the 15th and was down there at like 3 something. No, I wasn't there that day. He has to have the day before misconstrued when I went in and called on Jackie Dobbs being there. But I still don't never remember him moving out of the road and none of that shit. We got into it the day before because he about took the door off the car.
He also says there's only that one place that you can turn around, and that's not true. His uncle literally lives in between there with a driveway that he could have pulled in and turned around.
There's driveway that could have turned around in. There's right where that trailer burned that I could have turned around. Turn around that Fred says. And if you know how to do it, you can turn around in the middle of that road with a small car.
Right. I've been up the road. I looked at the road. I mean, you could do it. Ryan, I understand that. I have questions too for you too, but I do appreciate it. Thank you, man. And yeah, we'll meet up.
I mean, Ryan, if you're able to come, I didn't see if there was any previous. Oh, okay. I see where he says now. I need to meet with you in hang on. It just
yeah, he's gonna meet. We're gonna meet him in person first. I understand that. So let me ask you a question. There was a lot of people asked me about that. They said that Andy's such a good guy. Well, what the hell did y'all with the shit you took from the old house attic when Ryan first started filming you and the TV and the grill? I don't know about that. I think I remember that. Something like that. I don't know much about what was going on. I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, did they take something? I don't know.
When he went down there walking around, there's a TV and a grill in the top of that old building out there that I don't remember being there. And I don't know where it come from or who had it.
And you have to remember too, he didn't live there.
Me don't mean shit. I could have drug it in there myself and forgot I put it up there. And it was a new grill. It wasn't like it was used or something like somebody. I think what it was, PG said, was that somebody was living in that building.
But it was brand new. It wasn't used, so they couldn't have been living there.
And there ain't no power out there, so why in the hell was a TV out there?
But so you see how people get so twisted about it. You know, it's a little bit of information here and a little bit of information there, and then a creator comes on and says XYZ, then it's fact for something.
Okay, so there's a creator, somebody in the back's named Chaos. I don't know who Chaos is, but in order to come up, you've got to give access to your screen, and you're not.
I've seen the username before in chat.
I have too, and I don't know who it is. That's why I'm being careful with it.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Well, just let them up, and just
Well, I mean, they have to give me access. They have to give me access. They have to accept, when you come up on panel and stuff like that. They have it. Maybe they just want to write something in the back. All I can do is see Chaos, and they haven't accept nothing. You have to give me access to your screen and stuff to be able to come up.
yeah, you have to accept all the things on your phone. Hang on, I had notes written down to ask Andy. I'm looking for them.
Okay, they're gone. They're gone. I'm glad you wrote some stuff down.
Yeah, I'm looking. See, I wish I was as organized as Gavel, to be completely honest, because my notes are all over the place. Oh my goodness.
Andy, what kind of food do you like, man?
I usually eat anything.
Anything.
Anything. I don't like squid or octopus or none of that crazy shit like that. But
So you don't like calamari?
Calamari?
no, it's like rubber for me. I don't like it.
Oh my Lord, God, mighty. Okay, so where are we taking you out to eat at when we meet?
I don't know. We can go anywhere. I don't care.
Okay, good. It's my treat. It's my treat. Smokey, you got to buy your own.
Well, it is what it is. I'm used to it.
There's another thing. There's another thing, a fallacy.
In fact, I'll buy y'all dinner.
Okay, so
you're gonna ask for it.
Okay, so here we go. Let's look at this right here, guys. Is this the video of? Is this the water pond here? Is where it's at?
This is a photograph. So there was a photograph and a video.
That's the swimming hole.
And you can even see her nails are already, at that point, or still actually, because we saw them in the days and weeks before, just like this. So it's not just in the chat. But I was going to say one more thing with Andy. People say he can't remember what car he drove. What he literally said was, "Oh, I'm not sure. I think it was the Silver Kid." That was what, a year and a half later, 2 years later, after it happened. At the time, he knew what he drove, and so did the police. He didn't say, "Oh, I don't know what I was driving." That doesn't even make sense. But the first time we heard from him about what car he was driving, he said, "I don't know. I think it was the Silver Key." He did not go, "Oh, I don't know." Yeah, Andy's a good show. He just good barbecue.
Andy, Ernie, are y'all able to hear her?
Yes, I hear her good.
I can hear you, and I can hear Andy.
Yeah, everybody can hear everybody.
I can't hear Gavel.
Can't hear me.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm going to come up on my phone.
Well, okay, so let me ask you a question, Gavel. Do you have the photo, because I don't have it right here with me, of the one that was taken the day of the 15th of summer at the water hole, the horse pond?
That's on the screen.
Okay, so that's it. That's it right there.
Uh-huh.
Okay, can you zoom that in?
Yeah, and I can also, hold on. Let me do this to you too.
Okay. So Andy, Andy, do you know anything about this horse pond thing here? Like how deep the water is, what the deal is with it?
That's not a pond. That is a lake.
A lake. Okay.
That is inlet to a lake. It is Fort Henry Lake over at Warriors Park.
Okay.
So
okay.
Where she's at, and probably about 25 feet out through there in that little inlet, it ain't but maybe it would to her it would be at certain points probably head high, but an adult like waist deep until you get out, then it drops off. But I don't know how deep it is, probably 50, 75 foot right there.
Okay.
Because that's like the main. That's like part of where the river comes in. I think from that end.
Okay, so I've been to Warriors Park. I know where you're talking about now. See, I was thinking, I was totally, somebody totally threw me off. Thank you for clearing that up. I appreciate that. I know exactly where that's at now because we used to have our family when I lived over there. We would take and we would go out and to Warriors Park a lot. Been out to Warriors Park a lot.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I will tell you, every local I've encountered gets irritated that people call it a horse pond.
yeah,
They do.
I mean, it's not it. I know exactly where it's at. I mean, yeah, that place is huge. So I'm glad that right there was going over too, because I was sitting there thinking, like, where's this little horse pond at? Because I kept hearing horse pond, and
Yeah, the horse stables.
yeah, horse
Yeah.
stables. Yeah.
Yeah. So I opened this originally, and it was a copy where I had moved it. This is the
Mhm.
original here. And you can see the June 15th, 2021 at 12:21:40.
Okay,
And
so
that is the time that Candace also gave to Teresa. When Teresa asked her what time it was, she checked and said this was the time.
what time? What time is on that photo?
It's June 15th, 2021, 12:21:48.
Okay, so
that is
12,
100%
21, 48.
accurate. Yeah. Okay.
You got that wrote down, right? Smoke.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And it's
Yeah,
it's
okay.
here too in the name. It's named.
Yeah,
Right,
you could
thank
even
you.
take a screenshot right now, sir.
No, I'm good. I trust you on that one. I've done so many screenshots. I mean, I'm just, oh Lord.
I know.
Yeah.
So this one was at 2:16 and 35 seconds. Give it just a second. Okay. Oh, I've got to slow down still. Oh God, no. We don't need this one slowed down that far. Now,
Okay.
we verified like the price list and everything where this
Right.
is, the floor and where things are located.
So which priceless is this at?
It's the one closest to them. So as you're going out.
Okay. Okay.
So, because I always thought that was weird. I was like, why were they there? Because they had to go back and take H back, right?
Okay.
But if you are there and looking at the work, because it doesn't with the map, it seems silly that they would do that. But when you're there and you drive it, it makes sense. So
Right,
I know
right.
that sounds crazy, but it does. It makes sense that there was a
Right.
So here's the price list.
What do we need? Quit taping me.
So where's the water at? Where was the water at and all that other stuff?
H said some of it was in the back of the truck, I think. They put some
So-
stuff in the back of the truck, so she had room for some stuff back there.
So the milk was all it was in the
It
in the
looked
front
that
of it.
way, but it's impossible to know. But it looks like
Right.
that was
Right.
there. And here's the other one. There.
Okay. And what time is that on your metadata?
That's at 2:16 and 57 seconds. And
Okay.
all of that's in the end of the video. So
Right.
if like that's why I did that, so you have like a solid timeline.
Yeah, I was just verifying it through you again just to make sure.
Oh, yeah,
Double
that's fine.
verification. Yeah, that's it. I
That's
can
fine.
see it on that. I can see it.
And
Uh,
also, is that typical of them if you have all of the other data and all the other pictures and everything? Is that typical of them to record their daily events so frequently? Like just going to the grocery, because I don't feel myself when I go to the grocery store.
So there's something there's some different things that I noticed, like with
On that specific date.
if you take all of the metadata and kind of chart it and look at things,
Mhm.
it really picks up when Grandma Candy comes to town. And that is true of previous events as well. So she's taking them to the gym. She's wanting them to go here and go there. So it really picks up more when she's there.
Okay.
Here,
I'm gonna note that.
there we go. So at the end of the video, Ernie, or anybody that wants it,
Yeah.
right? That's all of the media that's in this video is noted here with the times, with the seconds. So
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I sent to you, Ernie.
Okay. Thank you.
so you can see, I mean, here like 210, 216, 216, they're at prices at this time. And then you get the milk video for you.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
that's taking H back home and then stopping, I think it was the Dollar General she said she stopped at.
Uh-huh.
And
Are we
then
talking about the Dollar General on Van Hill Road?
no, they were coming from Kingsport, so it would have been right there where you get on to Lone Star.
I know where it's at. Yeah.
I think so. Is Andy still? Sorry. I can't
Yeah.
see.
Andy's still here. Andy's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Is that Lone Star right there where the Dollar General is? Like if you're coming from Kingsport down to.
Yeah, it's right before Lone Star.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's not far down the road.
But we haven't verified. That was just her saying that. We really don't have verification of that. But that was after people questioned her repeatedly about, hey, there's too much time here. Right? For what you say, you went straight from here to here. There is too much time. And then she said she went there and she went to a gas station.
So
She said,
does the timeline match up from the last place they was at? Where was the last place they was at before they supposedly went home?
priceless. And then they took Hunter home from Priceless, and then they went back home where you see the milk video. Now we see the photos here, and at 3:10, that's the last time that we have any knowledge of where Summer was. And she's not even in that photo. It's just 5 seconds after the milk photo. And it's Candace, right? And she's driving. So that's the last time that we know where she was. So it would take them about 8 minutes at the speed it seems they were driving. It would take them about 8 minutes to get back to 110. Whether or not they went directly back to 110, we don't know that either. Right? That's what we were told, but we don't know that for sure.
So when she's driving with the hat on is what you're talking about, right?
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
with a crazy kind of look.
And what time period we got on that?
That's 3:10 in 3 seconds.
Okay, so 3:10. Okay.
Yeah. So the milk video, which was first, ends at 3:09:21 at Morello.
Okay, so you're telling me that within 1 minute she puts her hat back on her head.
Oh
You
yeah,
could take the hat off and back on in a second.
Yeah.
Yes. So
yeah, I mean that's not a big
you had
deal.
a-
I just thought it was interesting.
right.
No,
Well, she
I
did.
agree with you.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting because, okay, let's think about this. At 3:09, she takes the picture or the video. They do the video of Summer in the back of the vehicle.
Hmm.
Then, literally, I mean, probably 40 seconds, 45 seconds, 50 seconds, takes and puts her hat back on her head.
Mm-hmm.
Like, was she scratching her head? Was she, you see, that's what I'm saying. I mean, there's so much. Was she sweating, getting the sweat out? You know, I know when I wear my hat, I have to sweat or something, but you can see in the video, you can see in the video, it don't look like she's really sweating, is she? Can we zoom her face in on both parts of the video, before and after? Are there any way we can do that?
Well, people that wear hats regularly, which seems like Candace does, I mean, they take their hats on and off at all times. I mean, let their head cool down for a bit, with the windows down or something.
Okay, so let's look at her eyes. Let's look at her facial expressions and stuff here. I want to zoom. How far can we zoom that in? Can you zoom that in?
We may be paying too close attention to details at this point.
No, I'm wanting to look at something. See, there's no sweat. No sweat at all.
Well, she's got the window down. It was a fairly mild day, to be honest.
You can see that. You can see the mailbox out there in that too, in the location area. Where it's at.
And the street signs, just like what she
past
pointed out.
right past Walker's Fork. So the church is like behind them right there at this point.
Yeah.
And this is 5 seconds after the photo they say is sitting still. That's impossible. Right?
There's
not impossible, but it's everything says they're not stopped. If you really look at it. But it was 5 seconds before, and the truck would have been literally right in front of the church.
Right. Let me screenshot that right there real quick. Like, Lord in heaven knows what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to zoom Candace's face up. That's going to be a scary moment.
Oh, don't you do it. Andy, do you remember anything specifically about this time period on this specific date?
No, I was at work.
Okay.
And that's all. Yeah.
Okay.
I went at like 8 or 9 o'clock. I don't get off. I didn't never get off till 5:30 at least.
Let's put the
Okay.
video. Let's put the video on it where she ain't got the hat on and it does show Summer, and let's put her face up there then too as well. And then I'm going to be finished with this. I do appreciate this, Gavel. Thank you so much.
No. Oh,
Hold on 1 second.
that's what I was trying to catch.
What the
Because
heck?
you got a clearer version. I mean, like, yeah.
Okay. Let's get to the
Okay.
video and then we'll bring the picture back.
She still got her arm up?
No.
Oh, that's what I was trying to catch.
Okay, so this is where we're at here. Let me screenshot this here. She does not have her hat on here. I mean,
Right.
we can plainly see that. And let me look at something right fast here. I want to look at all this. I just want to look. And what is that red? What is that red there? Is that her leg?
That's her shorts. That's her shorts.
Shorts.
Yeah. She's wearing like basketball shorts or something.
Yeah. He's obviously, I mean, did you notice her? Hold on a second. Don't do that here.
Ryan, I think you were spot on. I'm looking at the comments right now at this moment. I typically don't look at comments, but yours caught my eye. Eyes half closed right there.
So
Relaxed.
did you
She
notice?
is very relaxed. That's
Did
the
you
best way to put it.
did you notice her tank top's ripped?
I mean,
Is it ripped in that one there too? The one you
Right
got right
there.
there.
right here.
Yeah,
Right.
it's ripped there. Yeah, it's ripped. I didn't. Okay.
I think that looks like wear to me. Though, like it's old, maybe.
It is. It's in the seam. It's in the seam. And mine does that. Mine does that too. So I mean, yeah, they rip right there at the seam all the time. They come through there.
I mean, I think she's fine in the back. I think whatever happened after.
That's a good question. That's a good question, Diamond. Why would she ask if her arm was still up? What do you guys think about that?
I think her arm was up. So, like, if you look at this, and people have various little ideas about this, so I'm not saying this is true. This is what I think. So if I look at the
Someone said on Candace, sir. On Candace, it looks like dirt beside her tank top.
it might be. Maybe she's got tattoos too. So
Yeah.
maybe that. So this is the photo which was taken second, right? And see like how her arms land like this. Think about if she was sitting up. She had her arms behind her head. They are going around steep curves too. You have to remember. Like I don't know if people realize that. There's a very steep curve that they're in. At that point, if her arms fell down and she fell over to the side.
Okay.
that
Somebody
makes
said.
sense.
Somebody said,
Because
look at the crook.
Her hand
Look at,
changes.
yeah, I see that. I see that. I know
if her
that.
arm was up, that would make sense. It fell down as she fell over on the mill when she fell asleep.
Hmm. I can see. I can see that. I can see the version of that. They
It's
said,
just a hypothesis.
look at the crook in Candace's arm. Somebody said something. Look at that. What is that? Did you see that or anything? A crook in her arm?
Here.
Oh well. What is she doing there?
Driving.
Going around another curve.
Okay,
See
so
the-
she's
I see the
driving.
arrow.
I see that. Yeah, I see the curve. I see the arrow there. So yeah, I see that. I see what you're talking about. Is that what you're talking about? People in the chat there.
What's wrong with the arm?
They
Yeah.
said the shirt's a mess. It don't seem like it's sitting right. Somebody said. I don't know.
It
I mean,
looks like she's driving.
yeah. I mean, she's driving. Somebody said the shirt was a mess. Didn't like it. Which this could be anything, guys. This could be really anything. the thing about it is, it still don't give us no kind of reasonable suspicion or probable cause to do
And
anything.
this has nothing to do with her disappearance, with the way her shirt is laying. We're getting distracted here, Ernie.
No, I'm just
But
looking. I'm just
we
reading.
have to remember too, though, she literally is saying in this video, she still have her arm up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that makes sense. And the reason people were like, oh, why did they take a video first? Well, the last time Candace's camera took any media was at Priceless, where she was a video Grandma Candy. So if she just took Candace's phone and thought she was going to take a picture, it would still be set to video.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then that's why this happened. And she, oh crap! And it took her a second to get it flipped over the photo. She took this picture, and then she turned around and took a picture of Candace right there, 5 seconds later. So that story makes sense to me.
Well, what kind of phone did Candace have? And I'll tell you, because Androids, when you take a
Oh
video
my God.
and you turn it off, it automatically goes back to photo, and you have to hit video again.
I don't know. I know, like for iPhones, I know it stays wherever you put it.
I don't think it makes a difference either.
Yeah. I just like, it makes sense to me that the first thing why she took a video by accident, right? Because it would have already been on that setting.
Right. I mean, I can
And
understand
the
that.
reason I think it matters a bit, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think correcting some of the misinformation is extremely important. And that's some of the things that people put out. And that's why I was like, okay, yeah, this is a clip. This isn't a phone right here, right? And we could prove that. We showed what the seat looks like, right? We say it's possible that her nails did look like this days previous. So it's not really an outlier here. You know, those kind of things. And that's where I'm at. I don't think her hood being like that is an issue at all. Somebody said it looks like she was pulled up by her hood. She's a kid. She slid over. I mean, it looks to me like she just slid over and fell. Like, you know.
That's what I think
asleep.
too. That's exactly what I think.
And I think her face does not look like she's sick or anything is wrong here to me.
No.
She looks healthy. And these aren't bruises or other photos of her where this is shadow. It's the shape of her head. And there are plenty of other photos where you can see that. It's not bruising.
My daughter is also very fair skinned, and she has very light hair as well. I have so many different pictures of her in her car seat, just kind of tilted over. But she was in a car seat, not on milk cartons or anything like, or not on milk jugs or anything like that, like in a car seat, just slumped over, and her hands would be in different positions like that as well.
Oh, because I don't know, BB, but it's like she said, does she still have her arm up? And that was after the video started and Grandma Candy came around. Right? And she was like, does she still have her arm up? So even if she saw it fall, she was like, when you got the picture, did she still have her arm up? That would be my guess. But again, you guys can feel however you want. Somebody says confirmation bias is a real thing. Absolutely. So you feel how you feel.
Sometimes kids will fall asleep with their arms up, you know, and then they'll fall, you know, as they sleep. It happens.
Yeah, I mean, that would be my guess. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, none of us were there, but just based off of the story and experience with actual kids falling asleep in the car and stuff like that, it kind of seems that way to me. This doesn't seem odd to me, other than if it was done to make sure that she was recorded. Right. But I think she was okay here.
We're on the same page here.
Oh, cool.
We're on 100% the same page. Now, Ernie, how are you feeling? Because, you know, you and I, we disagree about some things. We agree about a lot as well.
Well, I mean, Allison, I had a coroner look at this, literally blew us up and looked at this, and they didn't even know the case.
Well, I'm going to need to question that coroner, sir. You know how I am.
Yeah, I know.
I question my own dad or anybody in my family. If they say that something is something, then I'm going to be like, prove it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, we all can agree to disagree. It's just weird because if you blow that photo up, her ear looks black.
but
No.
it's not.
No.
This is well, this is the video. So let me get the photo.
And here's something else too. A lot of people would understand. Would you say what would you say? It's warm that day. What was the temperature on June 15th, 2021? I was an hour away, so I mean I was doing
The
a pretty
average
good
was
fun. It was
the
pretty
average
warm.
was, yeah, it was well, it was low 80s. I mean,
Yeah,
that's not really that. I mean, for that area, it's not really that.
I don't believe that's me. I don't believe that's really milk in them jugs.
Oh my God, Ernie, you're going way out there now. Don't you dare.
I mean, let me tell you, Grandma Candy is literally headed toward dairy in that last video.
Okay.
Look at me, because they are headed to the
Ernie,
dairy.
I think you're getting way too wild with it now. Don't you
No,
dare.
I mean, but listen, let me ask you a question. But seriously, why is that? Why is them milk jugs not no condensation on them?
Because it's
I don't
been like 45 minutes since they got it.
Also,
It's been in
you
that
got to
truck
think
for
back.
45 minutes.
This was 5 years ago, and they probably had phones that were 5 years old at that time, at least.
Well, I mean,
You got to think
still, I
that
mean,
their cameras aren't going to capture condensation like they do nowadays.
But I don't even think there would be any left. I mean, seriously, it's like 45 minutes between when they would have got it out to the truck, and it's like low 80s. They got the windows down. Candace don't believe in air conditioners, and I don't. It's not strange to me. I don't, but I get the question. If you don't know the gap, right? If you don't know that it's been 45 minutes, which we didn't for a while, right? We didn't know exactly how long it was.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay,
so I
let's
understand that. But now that we know, it literally is 45 minutes from the time they're at the grocery store till the time this is taken.
Okay, let's go that route. So
You have to remember the definition of cameras are not that great, especially if they have Samsung. We're going to bring that up. Then, and it's, I mean, and this is 5 years ago, and then their phones were probably not the newest models of phone 5 years ago.
well, I
right?
agree on that. I know she used like little. I know what kind of phone she used. Candace used. I know that. I mean,
Well,
Well,
then
we would talk
as a
about the kind of
standard, you're not
camera
going
she
to pick up
had.
on condensation. You're not going to pick up on that.
Right.
Yeah.
If I remember, Candace had an Android phone.
At the time that you talked to her, there's photos of them in like the AT&T store. At one point, Jody said she talked to her at, I think it was Walker's Fort. Her and Grandma Candy were parked at Walker's Fort because that's where you can get internet. You know that, right? Like that's the first place you can actually get reception.
Right.
Out of Beach Creek is at that church. So she was stopped there. I guess Jody went up there, but she said they had like 6 phones between her and Grandma Candy. I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't think whatever phone you saw her with would necessarily have been the phone she had at the time. I don't know, but I could probably tell actually from the metadata.
Now,
can I say something really quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to interrupt, but Gamer Girl, it wasn't a raspberry slushy. It was a blueberry slushy. This is what Hunter said in his interview. And no, her lips wouldn't be blue because you typically drink a slushy through a straw.
They're literally not blue.
Yeah.
They are not blue.
But she was asking in the chat, why are her lips not blue? Because she had a raspberry slushy. And so I was correcting her saying it was, Hunter said it was a blueberry slushy. And yeah, typically you drink those through a straw.
Yeah, Candace said a different one.
Andy was going to say something. What was you going to say, Andy? I'm sorry about that.
now y'all had said something, and I was going to chime in, and then I got a customer, and I forgot what I was going to chime in about. I'll go back and listen to some of it about right here, and I'll see if I can figure it out.
Kind of refresh his mind, guys, what we was talking about.
Oh, Lord. We went through a million
the milk.
topics.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Was it the milk? Was it the milk, Andy?
Yes, the milk.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you, Ernie. So, if they bought that milk and they drove to Hunter's And then they dropped Hunter off. Who knows how long they was there messing around or whatever they was doing down there at Hunter's, dropping him off, talking to Allie or whoever, and this and that and other. By the time those pictures would have been took coming down Lone Star, that milk probably wouldn't have had no condensation left on it because hell, the shit was hot. I don't know how it was any good by that point. Because, okay, so
I just looked. It's 55 minutes, Andy. 55 minutes from the
that
time
milk
we
would
see
have
him
been hot.
approaching the dairy to this picture.
If they was out of, if it was out of the fridge for 55 minutes, that shit was probably hot.
Right. I mean, we could always ask Chat GPT.
Well, I mean, like I said,
No,
my
AI.
Hold on, I'm gonna go buy. Okay, so it was what? It was about this time. Let's see.
No, no,
This
Hang
is.
on, Ernie. Hang
I
on.
done started a bunch
I'm
of
gonna
Hang
buy
on.
some milk, and I'm gonna literally test this
Hang
theory
on,
out.
sir.
I'm gonna ride down
I
the
know
road.
you will. You're gonna see how long you can. No. Don't
It's
do
probably
it.
a lot hotter out there right now, but so it definitely would work. But don't use AI for stuff. At least check the sources. Check the sources. You know what I watch for fun? Is
That was just a joke.
Judges
Yeah.
giving lawyers shit for using like AI to do their
No, I know.
motions.
I was
And
just
then-
joking.
Yes, Skilo supplies me with those from time to time. I find it hilarious because what a piece of shit.
Okay, so here we go. Here we go.
You're being
Oh,
paid for that.
very important. Very important. Ryan finds truth. How do you all get 55 minutes going from priceless to hunters, and then Ben Hill? Okay, so go ahead and figure that one out there.
Hold on.
Tell him about that.
I can show you.
Okay, so the metadata.
If you look
Now,
at
this is one of those things. At that point in time, where do y'all have Hunter living at?
we know where he lived. I don't want to say it out here. Okay.
Well, I know that. That
Okay.
wasn't a direct question. I'm saying.
Yeah, where the water pad is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay. No, I got you. I'm with you. But look, real quick, Ryan, from here, 2/16/57 was when the video of Grandma Candy headed to the dairy. Right? She is literally headed to the dairy to pick up the milk, right? And so that's at 2:16. At 2:09 when she's or 3:09 when she's laying on the milk, that's 55 minutes later. Right at it. Anyway, we'll wonder.
Write that
Does that
down.
help, Ryan? Write that down.
And at that point, and at that point in time where that photo was taken, you had estimated it to be. You showed that map a while ago, correct?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
So
Because
there you go. There's where it starts. That's Morrell Road. That's where the video ends, right about there.
Mhm.
Then we come down here to Walker's Fork. It's right as you get to that first driveway of Walker's Fork, and you can see the right back here behind it. You'll be able to see a road sign right behind there. So if you look out the back window of your vehicle when you go by there, you'll see exactly what was in that. Even like the canopy, the way the trees are shaped and everything, they've grown somewhat, but the shape is still there. So you can still see that. And then right here is the other Walker's Fork driveway. So this is the milk photo, and then this is the Candace photo. And that's at 3:10:03. And it takes about 8 minutes to get back to 110. So 3:18 to 3:20 is what we always, guesstimate. We don't know how fast she was going, or if she actually went home, did she stop somewhere else first on the way? That is that's a very relevant question to have. We don't know.
So if we let me ask you a question. Wait a minute. So if we map this out, and
I did.
She already did.
No. Wait.
She already
Listen to me. If we map this out and we pull up NSOPW of the sexual predators in that area,
Ernie, no.
I wonder what would come up with that.
Ernie, no.
What? Wait, say it again. I missed what you said.
So Don says it has to be a predator, right? It had to be a predator. That's all he ever says, right? Am I right?
Well, he said CPS. He said a predator. He said a hillbilly junkie. Yeah. So
Okay, so if we map it up from the time the photos, the release of the photos from being healed there or wherever they're at in that 309 photo, and go from there to the point back home in that area. And yeah, exactly. And we map it out. Because what I'm trying to do is, at this point, when that photo's taken at 3:09 or whatever, how far are they away from Ben Hill Road exactly?
Here, about 8 minutes.
Okay, so they're 8 minutes. Okay, so it'd be safe to say, because of the roads, 8 minutes would turn into probably 3-4 miles, correct?
I'd have to look and see exactly the mileage, but yeah.
Let's see. I didn't even look at it. Let's see how close I am.
Okay. Ryan's making a good point, and I brought this up a little while ago. So it's not 55 minutes to go from Priceless to take Hunter home and then to get to this point at Morrell Road in Lone Star, right? That's not 55 minutes. It's way too much time.
Correct.
When Candace was asked about that, Brian, I don't know if you remember, but there was an addition of a stop at Dollar General. So before she got to where the milk video was taken, she would have stopped at that Dollar. If it's true, I mean, she said.
Or
that.
no, it was a hippie place. It was a hippie.
No. That was way earlier that day. Way earlier.
Was it? Are you sure?
Absolutely positive. Because some of the stuff they got at Hippie House
Mhm.
was what they had at the lake.
Okay,
But-
then they stopped and got tobacco products then. Maybe I had it mixed up. Then they stopped and got tobacco products.
That was all before Priceless.
The Dollar General. Yes, Ryan, that's right.
And then Dollar
I
General.
was getting that too. I was thinking to myself, they had to have an extra stop somewhere.
Yeah.
See,
Okay.
Hunter's interview is all over the place. And
It
so
is. It is. It absolutely is. But see, Hunter was already gone home by the time we get to him.
Mhm.
So, you're thinking, I guess you're thinking from Priceless, they stopped somewhere else on the way to Hunter home? Because
Yes.
the story that I've always heard was that he got there about 2:30. So if they were at 2:16 getting the milk and about to check out at Priceless, that's about right to get him there by about 2:30.
See,
Now, is that what happened? I don't know. But
Hunter mentioned stopping at the hippie house after the swimming hole.
Yeah.
It's a THC/CBD store. I don't know what that is. They got 2 vapes. Hunter and Summers stayed in the car because only 21 and older could go in. That was stated in the interview.
Yeah, but he got some stuff mixed up. It wouldn't even make sense to do that, like the way that was done. But could be, I guess.
So where did the twisted? Where did they buy the twisted tea at?
That was at the first stop. Hang on. Hang on.
Now hold on. Let's be clear. We're either going by Candace's version or we're going by H's version here. We can't count on either one of those. They both have lies.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Right?
100% they lied.
What we tried to do was the driving, right? Or
He
like to
was-
look at how long it takes and where these things are located.
Yeah, in my notes, I even stated he was all over the place in his interview. He stated at one point that Candace buys cigarettes, vape bar, in blue Skittles and black and red vape.
So let me ask you a question in regards to
Indiana.
Priceless. This is something I know about the area. In regards to Priceless, there, where exactly is Priceless located at? Because is that used to be
Oh
White's?
God.
Did that used to be White's Grocery?
There's like a liquor store right there.
Is it in the mall area there, like a little broke down mall where it used to be?
I mean,
It's
it's
not.
like if you're leaving Kingsport, I mean, you've driven like Kingsport to.
I used to live in
Hill, right?
Kingsport. That's what I'm trying to say. I used to live in Kingsport. Is it by the Methodist church there on that strip there going down? Is it? Because there used to be a hotel. There used to be a house there, and it was a real bad house. We used to have to deliver food there. But I'm wondering if it was used to be White's Grocery. Can you Google that, Smokey, right fast? Let me look at it. Here, I can do it. I'm gonna do something here. Let me see something.
It's
I want to
on,
look at something.
Andy, what's the road called? John, whatever.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna
Is
look at
that
it.
the
Right
right
quick. I got it right here. I want to make sure if it's used to be because I know White's went out. Priceless. I just want to see something right fast.
You don't know where that is?
I know all of them places. I just can't remember.
Oh, gotcha.
I ain't been there in a while. Not in that location. My ex-wife works on that road, I believe. Hold on a second.
Oh Lord.
Also,
It's on John B.
79
Dennis. It's on John B. Dennis, right? Is it
Yeah,
the one on John B. Is it the one on John B. Dennis or is it West Stone Drive?
Oh, dang. Andy's not up here anymore, is he?
Oh, I thought he was still listening.
I think he dropped down.
So yeah, he had to go somewhere or something.
Well,
So how do we know what?
he's
Listen, wait a
working.
minute. How do we know what priceless it was? There's three. Let's see, 1, 2.
Okay, so Fort Henry. Wait, Fort Henry?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fort Henry.
That's it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
there's
it's
a
the one
Hampton
near
Inn right there and Arby's, I guess.
near Fort Henry. Let me say just near Fort Henry, right here. I know where Fort Henry and all that. That was my question.
Oh my gosh.
So we're
John
talking
B.
about
Dennis. Yeah, it's John B. Dennis.
John B.
That's
Dennis.
right.
Okay, so
Because Sonic is on Fort Henry.
okay,
And you go from Sonic to Priceless.
Yeah,
you know how I am, Smokey.
I know.
Okay, hold on. I'll tell you what we put together for that. So they have Wholesome Valley Medical. Then they go to H's. And then
Yeah, it's on that
Tobacco.
same road. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Then the orange one, Discount Tobacco, is the next.
I'm gonna look see if it's in that same shopping place there where everything's at.
Then the original hippie house.
There we go.
Right. Then there's Walgreens and Warriors, but I don't know what order they're in. I actually suspect it's possible that Grandma Candy was at the hospital this whole time, and they went to Warriors, and then they went to pick her back up. Then they went to Walgreens and waited on the prescription.
Okay,
But
so I'm going
I don't,
here.
again, don't know that, but there is a huge amount of time around Warriors that is unaccounted for.
Right.
Dang it.
Especially if they're saying they just stayed there for like 15 minutes or whatever. It doesn't make sense.
See, we're all chasing each other around in circles, I feel like, in this topic.
So I'm looking in the satellite view here. I'm gonna go here and zoom in. Priceless. Zoom out. John B. Dennis Highway.
I know they went to the Walgreens on Fort Henry.
Okay, so there's a Mr. Vape and Tobacco that's just right there.
That's not what
That's
it
not
is.
even
Literally
it.
called Discount Tobacco, and it's orange.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Stuff we get into. Okay, so Priceless is there.
I've been done got into it.
I know what you mean. So the Dollar General is out there. There's a Caves drugstore on the other side there. Let's see. There's a Liberty X Bitcoin now. I don't know what I was there then, but okay, so I'm just looking to see where it's at there. I know where it's at. Okay, I had to get that in my eyes there. I know where it's at.
And apparently,
Andy,
greatest
Andy.
at Holston Valley Hospital. Andy's not. Is he here?
Yeah, Andy's here.
Oh, now I see him. Okay.
Okay, I see what you're talking about now. It's right by. It goes off the road to Southgate Trail. Am I right?
What are you talking about?
John B. Dennis. It goes off to South where Priceless is at. Is that the Priceless right there? That's by the Dollar General, the Westco distribution, and all that.
Yeah, there's a Westco,
Okay.
Priceless, Burger King.
So it's right there at the Burger King that Marlena stays at, or used to stay at. He jumped off here. It's where we track Marlena. It's this video right here, guys. It's this one. It's where we track Marlena down to, I think. Hey, bud, you fell off again.
Yeah, the internet or something's going in and out. It's been storming, and I don't know what's going on. No, there's a bunch of stuff out here. The Price, Westco, Burger King, La Coretta. You got my store across the street.
Yeah, I know that. So yeah, I know where you're at there, and I know where the store is. I know where the Burger King. It's the same Burger King that Marlena hung out in that we went and got the information on Marlena.
Now,
Right
no,
across the street.
did you go to that one too? I seen that video you did, but you was at one.
I went to all of them. I went to all the Burger Kings. I went to the one in West Stone Drive. I went to the John B. Dennis one. I went to, well, we had two other people do some stuff too. I went to a couple. They went to a couple. I found more information on the one that was beside your place.
I see. I don't. I'm not even seen her honestly. So
Right.
maybe I'm just.
Telling people. Don't be telling people where Andy is.
I'm not. I got to take him out to eat. And we're not going to Cheddar's, by the way. We're not going to go to Cheddar's.
Protect your neck.
So we pick another place. What's a good place to eat around there, Andy? Now, I ain't been there in a while. I ate at Cheddar's twice already. I don't want to.
Pals. Always pals.
I love Pals. Oh, my God.
Me too.
Oh my God,
I
Pals.
love Pals.
That's the only place we eat pretty much over there.
Anytime I
love
go
Pals.
out there that way, oh my God, I have to stop at Pals. That's
Was
the
always
best.
That's
perfect.
like,
They always get the order right. It's always fresh.
It's perfect
Perfect.
every time.
That's a good question right there in chat, Andy. That's a good question while you're up here. Do you really think Jody Sue heard a scream?
Lord. See, I keep hearing that, and I keep getting that, and I keep getting that. So if it was just laid down to her,
God, he fell off. Ah, Lord.
I'm
So,
sure he'll come back.
Priceless used to be White's. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you so much. I knew it did. I said that earlier.
Hey, Ellie.
Ellie, thank you. I said that earlier. I said Priceless used to be White's. I remember White's because I got into a fight down there at White's one time when it used to be White's back in the day. And
Ryan's
it's
right.
crazy.
La Coretta.
Oh, I love La Coretta. That's where we used to eat at.
That's the only other place I think I've eaten. No, we went to a barbecue place one time.
Yeah, I knew the owners and stuff at La Coretta. I remember them. When we'd be done with electrical work around Kingsport, we'd go down to well, on Fridays, we'd get paid, we'd go to La Coretta.
Yeah, La Coretta's good.
Andy's back. Go ahead, Andy. Finish what you're saying.
Hey, La Coretta.
You there, Andy?
finally, God, it's pissing me off.
I know it's a struggle.
So go ahead.
If it was just her saying it, I don't know that I would believe it. And I'm not trying to throw no shade that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm saying my son also told me the same thing. So I don't see why they would lie to me. I mean, I just don't. I really don't. I don't know. I can't say for sure. I wasn't there. I didn't hear it. But I don't see why. Why would they lie? What would be the purpose in somebody lying?
I don't think they're lying. I don't think they're lying at all. But I think that they all three heard something completely different. Like sometimes even at odds with what the other one says. So I believe that they're truthful, that they heard something. I don't, like I explained before, I think the time may have been earlier, and I think that may be why Ryan Lawson said it was unfounded, and later said we found nothing with that claim, because if it was at the time that she told Andy she heard something outside, Summer was not home yet. So they could have heard something. It just may not be her. I'm sorry.
So let me ask you a question. with Candace, her version of the process, she said she was only in there 5 minutes, and that was to run in there and get the milk. So, do they get everything else elsewhere, or
Okay, I'm gonna put this like this. If you walked into Priceless and you walked to where the milk was and you checked out, you had been in there for more than 5 minutes. In the back left hand side of the store, and you would probably have to
right,
stand in line. So you're
right?
probably at least 5 minutes.
We
Yeah.
haven't been there for over 6 minutes, just with the photograph and the
So,
yeah, they still had to check out.
Hold
Hey,
okay,
Ernie, I have
hold
to
on,
jump
baby.
down. I have to jump
yeah.
down.
Be safe.
Jenny,
Thank
it
you.
was so nice to meet you. And Andy, it was good to talk to you again. I'll talk to you guys here again
Oh my
here very
God, it's
soon.
2 o'clock.
I just have to jump. Yeah, I just have to jump down.
Oh my God, I have to go. It's 2 o'clock. I'm
Okay,
gonna
we're
work
going to
in a few
close out.
hours.
Thank you, Gavel. You know what? Time flies when you getting into this stuff. It does. I swear it does.
Yep,
Thank you
time
for
flies
coming
when
up.
you get bullied up on a panel. Sure does.
Don't be doing that to me, please. I'm sorry. Please, I'll take. Listen, hush your mouth. Anyway, thank you, Gavel. I
All right.
appreciate it.
Well,
Thank you,
thanks for listening, though. I appreciate that.
thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for explaining it to me because you showed me a lot tonight. Thank you.
No problem. Good night, Andy. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.
Be good. Be good. Well, Andy, it's just you and I again, buddy. Where the hell are we going to eat at? We drinking any beer? What are we doing? Andy muted out. Damn it, I burnt my catchphrase, man, on that. Hell. And Ryan finds truth. You're not taking me to Waffle House. I'm telling you, or a Huddle House or wherever the hell it's at over there now. I can't remember if it's a Waffle. It's a Waffle House. It's Waffle House. I think. Is it Waffle? Yes, it's Waffle. Ernie, you know it's a Waffle House. You're an idiot. Or is it a Huddle? It's Waffle. I don't even know where the hell it's at. It's right across. I know where it's. Anyways. Ugh. God, I've been too many places, too many times, too many places, going crazy. Waffle House is for interviewing local drug dealers. I'm not gonna, that's why I said we're not going there. We'll go someplace classy. Okay, thanks, Ryan. I like that. And if you make fun of my damn crocodile hat, no, I'm just playing. All right. Gravy and biscuits. Yeah, I love some gravy and biscuits. Oh, man. Thanks, Ryan. I think Andy's muted out. He muted. He's doing some stuff. He's working right now. You're not getting the hat. Not getting the hat. As a matter of fact, oh my God. Let's see here. Where we at here? Oh my God. There's the hat. Oh God, it's a wild place. Let's see here. Real salt water crocodile teeth. Oh my God. Oh God. Okay, Ernie, we've all seen your hat, Tim, but well, yeah, I know. It's that hat's oh Lord God. Just sold it a couple different times, but you know what? I said heck with it. Okay, guys, I appreciate y'all coming in tonight. I mean, it's over 4 hours. I'm glad we got that done. I know there's a lot of clip channels asking me if they care if they clip these channels and stuff and clip their content. I really don't. I really don't care if you do clip some of this stuff. I want it to be out there. I want it to get out there. I think it's very important. I'm glad that Ryan Finds Truth came in. I'm glad that Andy came in tonight. Ryan, I want to put our differences to the side. I really do. I think that we need to do this in order to continue what we're doing, and that's find summer wells. I know that I've been back and forth from Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Hawkins County, Sullivan County, Colonial Heights over that area, and it's crazy. It's all good, man. Let's just talk. Have a good night. Thank you, Ryan. Let's talk. I appreciate that. Andy, buddy. He gone. I appreciate you coming up, man. I'm going to get off here, buddy. I appreciate each and every one of you guys.